What? You guys are here?
We all made it. Hi, we're all here, everyone. You know, there's sometimes when you ask yourself, is it 8 o'clock? I better get over to the studio. Well, fortunately for us, tonight was not one of those nights.
Come on now.
Come on by.
It was 7:37, and I said, I better get over to the studio. Hi, everyone. I'm your dungeon master. Some might say Havana Mahoney. I don't know. You always...
Oh, I was like, am I DMing tonight? No one told me. I throw up.
You always call me out whenever I do my intro,
You
so
throw
I was
up,
waiting for it.
fall over, hit your head, and pass out.
All for a stupid joke, Tom. How does that make you feel?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
It would go so viral, though.
Oh, let's do it.
Could it go more viral than the dick punch that we did on stream?
Yeah, you know who retweeted that today? Conan. The Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fan account.
Wait, really?
Why would they do that?
Because it was cool. I don't know.
I'm your DM for tonight's Magic and Mayhem live in Waterdeep. We will be going there soon. In the meantime, let's meet our players. Eric Reichert is here.
Hey everyone, I'm back. I'm Eric Reichert, and I am playing Grayson Hale, Paladin of Torm.
And
And
just regular cool guy.
just a regular human guy. Just human guy from Humantown, USA.
Sound real human.
Huh, yeah, that's real believable.
You're doing really well.
Yeah.
Very good, very good.
He's just a normal human.
Hey, DMing tonight, Havana Mahoney.
Hi, guys.
Someone tunes in late, and we're just us covered in blood screaming.
So spooky.
What is your sweatshirt? I want to know.
It's like, it's this artist. He goes by Paper Beats Scissors on social media platforms. So you guys should check him out. But it's like little browser windows with fungi in them. And that's awesome.
That is awesome.
It's awesome. And I got it on Yeezy. I don't know if it'll be on the store eventually, but you guys could check it out. He's always making shirts over there. But my name's Havana Mahoney. And
Dom's being mean.
And tonight, as per usual, I have not died yet. I will be playing Haverhill Birdsong, Rogue Extraordinaire, and Firestarter Lady Pants.
Whoa, are you a fire starter now? Are you a pyromaniac?
No, I just meant like a shit starter.
Oh, okay. All right. I was kind of
An
hoping that you would
instigator.
use your psionic abilities to
My psionic abilities.
get a nosebleed and start...
I'm not Amy. Not all women are Amy, Tom.
Whoa, wow. Okay. All right.
Whoa!
Give Megan and I a break.
Noted.
Can't be Amy.
Grav Galati is also not Amy.
Good job.
Nope, I'm not.
He's like, or am I?
Give me your secrets! I'm not Amy, I'm Garav. Hi, I'm playing Thon of the Wood, who is a folk hero planeswalker ranger. He's real cool and has no weird things going on him at all. Just reunited
No
with his
weird
dad
deals
recently.
with...
Pieces of his soul are missing.
God.
And every time he sticks his sword into a tree, a weird demon erupts and offers deals.
So scary.
That's so fun.
What a great way to introduce that. Yeah, that was real fun. I'll put my sword down here. Nah, never. You can't leave your side. Great. That's it for
Can't
me.
leave it with the concierge.
Well, if there's a concierge, I can leave it with them. But that's it.
It's the only safe
no,
place.
no other place.
For Black Razor.
What does your sword
Or
sound
in a
like
bed
again?
when you're spying on
Oh.
two women.
Oh, yeah, that too.
What?
Yeah.
What? What did you say?
In a bed when he's spying on two women.
You were there. It happened.
What?
He left his sword like in the bedroom when you and Amy were having your talk about like
Gulthias.
your characters were about how Gulthias had come and
Oh.
visited Amy in the middle of the
I
night.
said it right after you talked about it.
Well, I don't listen to everything you say. I
Great.
don't listen to
Wow.
like 50% of the things you say.
Oh, great. Story of
Even
my
40
life.
is kind of like pushing the boundary, right? Yeah.
We're married. I'm not expected to.
Now it's official.
Yeah, that's true.
Making her debut tonight in the Ironkeep Chronicles, Megan Caves. is
Ah,
joining us.
thank you. I get applause. I like this. It's fun.
We'll graduate you.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Jesus.
Okay, good. It's
We do
great.
each
Kind of
other.
full of herself.
Wait, real conceited.
What have I walked into?
Already? Oh no.
Fucking hell.
It's a firestorm.
I guess it is.
I guess.
It's a very toxic cast.
Okay.
We apologize.
We all used to dress as nicely as you, and then we
You
were like,
thought
oh,
Amy
we
was
hate
the
each other.
popcorn popper. You're gonna find out wrong.
All right. Well, this will be my only time on Ironkeep, and
For her debut and only session tonight.
yeah. So my name is Megan Caves, and I will be playing. I've got to figure out how to say this name. Adriel Viquaniel Adelphi. That's who I will be playing, but you can call her Ava, which I think is a little bit easier.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Adriel is fine too.
Adriel.
You're not bound to use whatever name.
I'm
has-
not, but I
has
really
come-
wanted to take that and then just make it really ridiculous name, but still be Ava. That's what I wanted to do, so I did. I found an awesome angel name generator, and this is what I ended up with.
Cool.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
But she is a druid. She is a Scourge Aasimar. So you'll find out more about her. I don't feel like I
Yes.
should give things away.
Oh, okay, we're not allowed to. What's a
No,
Scrooge?
stop asking me
It
questions.
will become clear here shortly, I hope.
Evil.
So,
Very
last week we had a little kind of one-off kind of heist caper episode, a little bottle episode. That was all fun and fine. Is it really a bottle episode? I don't think so. It's just a one-shot. Right?
Yeah.
I don't
So it was
even know what
standalone.
that
If they
term
stayed in the
means.
same room, then
Yeah.
it's a bottle
It was
episode.
in one location. It was in the location of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big bottle.
Actually, most of the episode was in one location because you went there and started murdering people.
What? We murdered 0 people. We murdered 0 people.
He's evil.
No, we
I
murdered
mean,
0
him,
people.
you know.
Well, yeah, that's a good
Doppelganger?
That's a
No,
good
we
point.
murdered 0 people.
That's a good point.
0.
Fuck up.
All right, very good. You threatened many people. Just for the record, let's go back.
I just don't remember it that way.
You can watch last week's episode either on the VOD, maybe on our Saving Throw YouTube channel. They don't always make it over there. Yet another reason, like, rate, and subscribe. Yeah, so we're going to, we've sort of capped off one arc of our campaign. We're going to pick up a new one here tonight. That is the plan. You can, of course, put tips in the tip jar, help donate, and influence the action that appears here at the table. You can give the players these bump icon, little campaign coins that we have. You can award the players inspiration if you so choose.
Thank you,
RJ,
RJ.
thanks for the 20.
RJ Canuck, very good. Thank you so much. Another thing that the chat can now do is they can, as we tested out last week, I decided to bring it back but tweak it slightly, but they can unlock a flashback for you guys. So you can do, if you're presented with an obstacle or a challenge, you can invoke your flashback and say, oh, here's a flashback to a time where we did something that might have prepared us to be better in this current situation, right? Like I said before, you can't rewrite the timeline. You can't say, oh, here's a flashback to us murdering all of the people in the
I
family.
go back in time and kill his mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for the attention.
Shimson, thank you so much. RJ Canuck gives the table 2 bumps.
Yay, bumps.
Thank you, RJ.
2 for you. So that's something that they can unlock if they so choose. I believe I also left in the donation for I Know a Guy. Hey, I Know a Guy.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
So we can use that as long as we're in Waterdeep?
Well, you're going to be in Waterdeep tonight, so that shouldn't be a problem, right?
Right.
I don't know if it'll be onward.
Let's
like,
immediately get
ongoing.
on an airship.
I know a guy in this
Yeah.
dungeon.
Yeah.
Hey, it just so happens.
The janitor.
Shimmickson also gives the table a bump, so.
Ooh.
Rock, wow.
You can't.
Try that.
It's not yours now.
Try that.
I give up.
Oh, host, right.
Try that.
Thank you.
Thank
Try
you.
that. Coolio. So those are a couple extra things that the table can, or that our chat can tip in and activate for you all. There's also, as we reach tiers throughout the evening of donations, there are things that will unlock within the story. For instance, one of those things has already happened for those of you watching
Oh.
at home. So, that's where we're at. Let us begin the Dungeons and the Dragons. So when we last left our heroes, Avril and Thawne were enjoying their honeymoon at was it at the Blushing Mermaid? What was the name of the?
It was.
You went to the Blushing Mermaid at one point, but I'm not sure if that's
Was it the Blushing Mermaid?
You've gone
Feel
to
like-
two different
Yeah,
mermaid
there was
named.
2 different mermaid
I think it
places.
was Blushing Mermaid.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Anyway, you were celebrating your
Oh, the Gentle Mermaid.
the Gentle Mermaid. Yeah, very swank, super fancy, all inclusive. Got approached and engaged in some hijinks while you were staying there, but now your time is coming to a close. Your honeymoon is over, and you all sort of reconvene, right, for lack of a better term, at the Gentle Mermaid. Grayson shows up. Tack is there. Is there anything you want to say about Grayson's time at the Temple of Torm spent in reflection? Is there anything that we need to share, or?
Thanks.
Thank you, BSB Care.
BSB Care.
Thank you.
He just spent, like, the thing about Torm is not a god that you spend a lot of time praying to. So his time was spent reflecting on stuff, talking with some of the priests there, and basically doing what he's always done, is throwing himself into danger now. That's just what Torm's all about, is going out there and helping people who need help. So it's
All right.
if he gives up that and spends the next year of his life in a temple, then he's not doing Torm's service.
True. Very good. All right. So, you guys reconvene. Tack says, before I go to Oakhurst, I wanted to give you all one last present. I have to leave. I have to my caravan is leaving. But I got 4 tickets. I didn't realize that I was going to have to go on such short notice. I got 4 tickets to go see this show. What is it called? The show. Here's our map of Waterdeep. Fancy.
Very
A little more worse for
fancy.
wear, but there we go. It's called the Ballad of Jane and Ello. It is apparently some sort of tragic romance story. At any rate, it's gotten such huge buzz. I wanted to get you tickets. It's supposed to be the hottest thing in town. This is going to be the opening night later tonight. I've got to go, but I want you guys to take these 4 tickets and really enjoy them. So, with that, she bids you adieu and departs. So, you have a couple of different options here. You have the show later on tonight. If you want to do anything about, whether the city watch is still looking for you, your understanding is that some decoys have sort of been put out and some misinformation about who you actually are has been put out there. So if you want to tell Grayson what maybe transpired, that's up to you. The other thing that is pressing on you is you do have that pearl that Wave produced for you, that you have the quest to throw that into Waterdeep Harbor, right? So those are your options ahead of you. How would you like to proceed?
What? It's like in the morning right now? Afternoon?
Yeah, it's like kind of like checkout time at the hotel.
Oh,
right?
okay,
It's
great.
about 10 o'clock. It's time to pack up and clean out. You have a nice kind of leisurely brunch at the hotel with Tack and Grayson.
Okay.
And kind of discuss Tack is really settled on, I'm going to go back to Oakhurst. I'm going to try and kind of cleanse the family name and spend some time reflecting and kind of get back to my roots. So,
Well,
by the way, BSB Care sends the table a bump.
thank you,
Thank
BSB.
you.
There you go. There you go.
Thank
There you go. So,
We should probably knock out that pearl thing, right? That can't take that long.
I mean, I'm getting tired of carrying it for sure.
Oh, is it very heavy?
well, it is the size of a baseball, right? It's a flawless pearl about the
Wow.
size of a baseball.
Remember,
Or maybe
it
a
used to be big.
Oh, right,
a
yeah.
cue ball from a billiard set, right?
Right.
The bar, thank you.
Thank you, the bard.
Thank you for the 10.
What are they unlocking? Dick punch!
No, don't say that. Don't. Why are you excited?
I probably get
Someone's
to do
gonna
it
punch
now.
you in the dick.
No, it's Megan's first game. If anyone's going to punch Gaurav in the dick, it's
Why is it
Megan.
always me? Can you roll a d4
I
at least?
put in my time.
Well, you get to do it after. You get to,
We
like,
both simultaneously.
yeah.
Ready? 1, 2.
That's not fair,
Don't need
because
to unlock.
Just once I like to
She-
play this game without talking about my genitalia.
she balls her fist,
You're
you
lucky.
grab her arm and
There you
punch
go.
it for her.
You use my fist.
teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said sheep balls. I'm like, this whole thing is going really off the rails.
Balls made of paper.
Anyway, speaking of balls, can we throw that thing in the lake? Or sorry, the ocean.
I mean, I'd like to get this out of the way. You know, I don't like to keep a promise unfulfilled for too long.
Well, let's finish up here and let's do it.
Sure.
All right.
Head to the dock ward.
Okay. No problem. So, on your way, you get a bump from the bar 1971.
He bumps.
There's a bar in the street, and we're like, oh, this
Yes.
is nice.
Ah, here you go. Have a cuppa.
He gives us
He gives
money.
us money. I meant like
watching.
inspiration.
Go away.
I'm robbing somebody.
You know, Grayson is just that imposing.
I give it to the immediate first homeless person I see then.
Just boom.
Wait, did you shapeshift some more muscles onto you?
No. This is my... No, I'm not changing.
Okay, nothing's
Sorry,
wrong with
I'm
that.
sorry.
I mean, if I was a doppelganger, I'd try to look nice too.
I think maybe you should stop bringing it up.
Why?
He's
There's
obviously
nothing.
sensitive about
There's
it.
nothing to be ashamed of.
Well, why isn't there something to be ashamed of?
What? I mean, doppelgangers.
You remember when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
You remember those people?
Those people?
From camp?
Yeah.
You remember what they were like?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean all of them are bad. It's not like I've met bad humans.
That's a good point. That one guy was really nice to us.
Also true.
He tried to help us.
I'm just trying to tell you, don't hide who you are. At least from us. I understand hiding it from everybody else, but from us, you don't have to do that.
I'm not hiding. I'm choosing to be Grayson, and that's who I am.
You're not choosing. You are Grayson.
Listen, we'll quit bringing it up because it's obviously a sensitive subject for you.
All right.
But know that we accept you and it's fine. But this definitely means you're not my brother. I just want to put that out there.
Oh, come on, that's harsh.
I'm just saying,
If anything, he
Straight up
he
now.
shapeshifted to become your brother, specifically.
I don't think that's what happened.
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll drop it and we'll go do the pearl thing. And then we'll go to this show.
Okay.
You confused about that part?
It is a weird thing.
Free tickets! It's a popular show.
I know, but I don't know. It's a weird gift from Tack.
I trust Tack. She gives some weird gifts, but I do trust her. Remember that hat I got?
You just don't wear that.
I mean, I have to because it's Tack, but like, I always feel weird. It's not my style at all.
It's like
when
your
is it winter?
Christmas hat
Yeah.
now, yeah.
Yeah.
So as you are walking through the streets, you were up in the sea ward. You're coming through the castle ward. You're going down to the docks, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking along, you hear over your shoulder, "Hey, Thorn,
I don't.
buddy.
Hey, Black Razor.
Hey,
How are you?
Are we going to maybe sort of a sketchier part of town?
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
James, thank
Thank you, Jamesy.
I
'Cause I
don't-
gotta tell you something. I got a fierce hunger.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there might
Like, this blood is not cutting it, brother. That's what I'm trying to tell you,
Can you
right?
tell him to lower his voice?
What blood?
Sorry about that. How's this? Is this lower like this?
You know I didn't mean it that way.
All right, fair enough. I'm just having a little joke on you, all right?
It's weird when you switch from like wanting blood and souls and then trying to do a joke, it doesn't work.
Also, you sound Canadian now.
Hey, no, it's
What's Canada?
Hey, I happen to know what Canada was. I've traveled through space and time across all kinds of different planes and stuff. Do you know why I went there? To get blood!
a lot of blood in Canada.
And souls.
And they don't mind.
Good blood.
You
They're
took
very
it.
nice people.
They're all pure as the driven stone. The best tasting souls I've ever had in my life.
Let's keep that quiet. Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you can put Wave in my backpack and they could talk for a little bit. Maybe satiate
Hey,
him a little
that sounds great. I'd love to talk to Black Razor. We used to be the best buds back in the Ironkeep.
bit. Oh, that's nice.
Are you sure, Wave?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Do I need to pull you back out for the pearl thing?
I'd kind of like to watch what's
Okay.
gonna happen.
Well, I'll put you in here for now.
Clink.
He's so little compared to Black Razor. They're like a little Chihuahua and a Great Dane.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all great and everything, I gotta tell you, but I'm serious. I'm getting really, really, really hungry. all right?
Okay, if we run across some hooligans who are causing trouble,
We'll,
maybe
we'll alert the authorities and have them arrested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We'll kill them.
This is a slippery motherfucking slope.
Ha,
All right. So, without any further incident, although the most bizarre conversation is, happening in
Ooh, I wonder what that's about.
That bizarre conversation.
Between Wave and Black Razor in the
Oh,
backpack?
okay. I thought you meant
Yeah.
like
Well,
the one we just
Oh,
went
no, no, no.
Wave starts telling Black Razor about what Black Razor's adventures were like before it got turned to evil,
Oh,
right?
cool.
Before
Yes,
it got
perfect. That's what I want.
reforged. And Black Razor is not having it.
Yeah, that sounds really boring and stuck up. You know what I really like? Slaying people and drinking their souls.
So that happens as you travel down across the city of Waterdeep. You get to the docks ward. There's always something happening at the docks ward, right? I don't know that I'm not gonna bother reading the description.
But I could if I wanted to.
I mean, Waterdeep is one of the major ports, if not the major port, on the Sword Coast. There's always ships coming in, different levels of legitimacy happening. Dock inspectors getting paid, taking bribes. Dock inspectors conducting their business in a very straightforward manner. You name it, the whole spectrum is happening down here in the docks ward, right? If there is really one area of Waterdeep that is rife with crime, corruption, and scandal, it is definitely the dock ward, right? So, a rollicking, freewheeling atmosphere, to be sure. You go down, you find one of these, a pier or a little jetty or whatever that's not particularly busy, and you go out to the end of it and kind of pull this thing out.
And I'll pull Wave out too.
That Black Razor, he's really dead set on killing somebody. I just want to tell you, we had a nice, it wasn't a nice conversation. It was actually a very disturbing conversation. But
I just hope he's
just a
not.
heads up.
I'm fully aware. I just hope he's not a negative influence on you, Wave.
On me? Oh no! Trust me, my nature is as steady as the tide, as unswerving as the cycles of the moon.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you were referring the tide's always the same. And I was like, nope.
It's
No,
an
tide's
eternal wave of ebb and flow.
I'm not sure this is the best metaphor for like being consistently good.
It's it gets as predictable as the waves upon the shore.
Okay. All right. I'll take that.
Just throw the pearl.
The depths of my devotion are like the timeless depths of the sea, cold and unyielding.
All right. Well, okay. Do you see where the issue is?
No?
Is your okay? You know what? It's just semantics. I get the energy you're putting on.
Semantics. I so enjoy my time with you,
It's quiet
Avril.
time now. We're gonna play the quiet game. You're so good at this.
Okay, I'm ready.
And go. No giggling. No giggling.
I can't help myself. Quiet time's a funny game. I get all self-conscious. See, you're doing it too. We both win. You know who's really good at that game? Grayson.
gonna kind of like take the pearl and kind of throw it up a couple times like a baseball, and then I'm just gonna fling it as far as I can.
All right, so as you throw it, you see kind of this trail of radiant sparkles, like almost like little flakes of pearl, like this pearlescent light just goes shrieking across the harbor. And then it hits the water, and there's this bubbling kind of like froth that starts to form on the surface of where it hit. And there's almost this kind of... there's a jet, a geyser of water that shoots up into the sky as if somebody had dropped a cannonball right there, right? Just boom, and you're all, staring and looking, and Wave is like,
I'm curious when the avatar of Basharla is going to appear.
and just as he says the words "Avatar of Basharla," somebody taps you on the shoulder. So
Hi! Hi, did you just do that? Did you just throw the pearl in? Was that you? Is this yours?
I mean, it's not mine. I was like trying to give it back to the sea, I think, was the
Oh, yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, you gave it back to Sis Charla, or Nis Charla, whatever you want to call her.
Bush Harlan?
Yeah, her too. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's mine now, right? It's mine?
I don't know. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Adriel Viquaniel Adelphi. Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you the avatar of Basharla?
Oh, yeah, I think she said that. Yes. She calls me Ava.
Oh, yeah, we heard that before.
Okay.
So you see this. Are you a woman? What does your appearance look like?
So she is a woman, and she has kind of white gold hair, very pale skin, and she's about my height, average height. She looks fairly human, other than her hair, and she's too pale to be normal human.
Okay.
Yeah, and blue eyes, all that, and she's very everything about her is very white gold and blue.
And she's wearing this like seafoam blue green a leather scale mail, right? So it's like a very refined leather, but it has all of these little triangle individual scales to it, right? So it's not like a set of leather that's all kind of like big pieces that are cut. It's almost like leather fish scales, right? That overlap and all that sort of thing. Which, when you look at it, almost moves in a way that it almost undulates when you look at this thing, right? Do you have a shawl? Do you have a shawl like you're wearing?
Yeah, I do.
So she has this kind of like shawl and it almost seems it's finely knit, and she just smells faintly of like salt water.
Huh. It's nice to meet you. I'm Thon.
Thon, it's lovely. That's a great name. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh,
and what's
thank
your
you.
name?
I'm Avril.
Avril, that's good. It starts with an A, just like mine. I like that. What's your name?
Oh, wow.
Grayson.
Grayson. What a cool name. You guys are great. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I didn't. Wave, is that it? Did we do the thing?
So you talk to Wave, and as you say Wave, she turns and looks and sees Wave in your hand.
Wave, is that you? It's been so long. How are you? What do you do? Wait, why? How are you here?
Ava, I have been sent here on behalf of Kasharla.
Me too.
Name.
It changes like the tides of the ocean.
Me too.
So
Charlotte sent me. It's great. So do we get to hang out together now? Are you here also to make way for her to come back?
Well, I am currently in service to Avril.
Wow.
I'm not sure that I'm doing a very good job of serving her. She sometimes seems disappointed by the way I converse, but I am loyal to her, and I am happy to be assistance in any way that I can.
Okay, well, what sort of things have you all done so far? How have you been of assistance?
Well, recently, my understanding is that we broke into a library and stole a map.
Wait, what?
What?
No, I would like to hear.
No, we
of
are
this.
still in the town in question of
He-
this, so we need to keep our voices
Well,
down.
if you stole something, it was probably for a good reason, right?
All right, we should maybe not happily shout the word stole. It's just a suggestion.
This is a dock
It's a
word. It's
fun
probably
sig-
all right.
It's the least all right because if people hear we stole something, they're going to try and steal it from us. We're in the wrong area for that.
Wait, people are trying to steal things here?
Okay, we need to stop saying the word steal or stole really loud.
Okay.
It's just suspicious and or we're going to get unwanted attention because of it. All right? So
Is
we're
this
just going to...
a dangerous place?
Have you ever been to Waterdeep or know what Waterdeep?
No.
Oh, welcome to Waterdeep.
Wait, where did you come from?
The ocean. I came. You threw it in, and then Barshala, she created me, and then I was behind you.
So you were
All right.
just born?
Yep.
Well, okay.
All right.
That's
okay.
a bit strange, I guess. I don't know. Well, that's nice, I guess. It's a fresh start. You know?
Oh,
You're a
yeah.
fresh person.
I mean, it explains a lot about your demeanor and or perception of the world. It really...
Good, right? It's good.
I mean,
it's very good.
for
Yeah,
now.
a fresh look
So
on
good,
everything. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, good. So you guys are preparing the way for Kasharla, right?
How would we do that?
Well, we have to go out into the world, and we have to tell people about her coming back so that they know.
Oh.
I mean, we don't talk to a lot of people.
No. Do you do it some other way then?
They're not big into talking. They like to play a game called Quiet Time.
Oh, quiet time. How does that work?
Wait, quit giggling.
I can't help it whenever I bring it up.
Oh, you're playing it now?
Quiet Time.
Do we just laugh?
Okay, no, we're not
No,
going
is that what it is?
to stop. Dawn,
This seems to be what's happening.
I don't want to make
Quiet Time.
this is the most suspicious thing that has ever happened on this dock.
You see someone dump a body over there?
More suspicious. A group of us
Yes.
looking like we look
And they're
like
A
definitely
bunch
lying.
of like
Absolutely.
shady-looking guys carrying a dead body, and they're like, "What are these people doing?"
Weirdos.
weirdos. Yeah.
Where's the corpse?
And then you hear the corpse moan, and they stab it a few times. No, we generally we are not followers or speakers of Kasharla, whatever her name is at the moment.
Charlotte.
I myself am a follower of Torm.
Oh, yeah, Torm. Do you know Torm?
No.
Oh, okay. I bet your god knows Torm.
Maybe.
They're probably friends or something, right?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you should always choose for yourself.
I guess that's
I've
true.
chosen.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't have an affiliation or anything. And
Oh, are you sure you're not like committed to like the devil or something?
no, I'm not. I'm only
Or at
committed.
least, like-
I'm only committed to you, Avril.
Oh, that's sweet.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And defeating me souls.
Okay. Yep. I was afraid of that
He's
part.
potentially a vampire,
Oh, that's
and you've got a lot of.
Thon has a sword, a sentient sword called Black Razor that enjoys devouring souls.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
evil souls?
Hold on.
Any souls.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
good. Evil
also-
souls. Get rid of those.
But like, listen, wait, hold on a second. This is a good point to make. She's getting a fresh start. Maybe Black Razor deserves a fresh start too. You know, I figure if I just wean it off
But-
eating souls, it'll revert back to its old ways.
I gotta tell you, I don't feel like that plan's gonna work out for ya.
I gotta tell you, I hate doing it, but I agree with Black Razor on this.
Whoa.
See, he's even started to talk like me. Maybe I should be wielded by him.
I mean,
I think it's a little fucking late.
Oh, yeah?
uh,
Grayson.
You're
No,
already
thank you.
attuned to Thon.
he said no, thank you.
Don't you want to just kind of think it over?
No,
Wait,
no.
no, you're attuned to Thon. You can't do that.
If he wants sloppy seconds, that's his prerogative.
Whoever's gonna feed me souls!
No one's gonna feed you souls with that attitude, mister.
I'm just letting you know, Black Razor. I only suggested taking you on because I thought it would help us save the life of Dell, and we've done that. And if you were my sword, you would be in a vault somewhere. Until I found a way to cleanse you.
Yeah, that's a really
great idea.
Here's one
That's
problem.
a great idea.
One problem.
That's a great idea.
one problem.
It's such a good idea.
I might
We should
be
consider that. What a good idea.
the warden of a prison that contains my father.
Yeah.
Which this involves the sword, so...
Well, but he'd still be there. We could just pull him out when we get the potion.
Exactly.
Get your dad out.
Yes.
And then smelt Black Razor.
So for the next 6 months, we're stuck with this, and then we'll deal with it, okay?
I love when problems are future Avril's problems.
Me too. Okay, let's go. Would you like to see a show?
Ooh,
Wait,
what's
hold
a
on.
show?
We do not
I
have
shouldn't.
enough-
I don't want to assume that you're coming with us.
1, 2. Oh, we do have an extra ticket.
What sort of show? What are you talking about?
Oh, it's like a performance of a play of sorts, and people act and read out the script, and it's fun.
Oh.
There's romance and suspense, and I haven't seen it myself, but I hear very good things about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll come.
Might be a nice place to meet people.
Can we,
and
can we
meet
talk?
people.
Can we just start? We're just going to have a private conversation over
Okay.
here. Yeah, we're just going to.
Okay.
Really?
What?
You want an avatar of Basharla, Nasharla, Kasharla following us around?
Well, I don't.
Preaching the word
So
to
if you were
people? We already
born
got one of those.
Moments ago, do you have memories of before this?
Oh, well, sort of. I mean,
we get along.
not really. I basically, she gave me all of this information so that I could go out into the world and interact with people like you and make the way for her to come. But I've not really experienced it myself.
Come on, she's a baby. She needs a family.
Yeah, we don't need a baby.
Well, I mean, not really, but I'm just saying that.
You have a sword that eats souls. Do you want her to eat a little baby soul?
Well, no, but maybe it could.
They do this a lot.
Her happiness
do
could
they?
rub off on the sword. It's
They
a good
seem
thing to have around.
unhappy.
More good around this thing is better than.
I mean,
who knows what else? And we could
they
probably use
seem
the
that
help.
way, but I feel like deep down, they really care for each other, and that's why they get to each other so much.
Oh, that's good. That's sweet.
We threw the pearl into the ocean to get rid of these responsibilities, not to take on extra.
Well, that's not true because when you agreed to that, they said it would be more than just that. That was just step one.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, if you go back to this page, right
There's no way.
here, I think. Somewhere over here. Hard mod bubble cape.
Splash Mountain.
That was it. That was it. Go back to Splash Mountain.
Go back to Splashback.
Somewhere in Splash Mountain. Hold on, wait.
Wait, I think it's here.
Wait,
There's
turns into
Wave.
trading. Yeah. So the son of face, sons of husband back out. Right? No, I think it's the next page.
It was after you had your meditative session. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was after Splash Mountain, right? Because that's
I
what she
think
turned
so.
into.
Yeah. At the end of Splash Mountain.
So it's somewhere over here.
Yeah. You had a communication with Ava actually.
I mean, maybe you should talk to Wave to get the details, but I'm pretty sure you're kind of.
Yeah, you kind of committed to the whole
This is my fault.
Basharla's lifestyle.
I'm not going to disagree there.
Well, you can choose. You can choose that. I mean, nothing will be forced upon you.
That's true. That's something that.
But it's a good choice, I'm just saying. But you can choose.
Wait, what's it? Also, rude, eavesdropping.
Oh, sorry. They're still talking. Okay.
Well, she doesn't know what that means yet.
Exactly, you want.
They
You
do this.
want-
They're not very
you
far
want
away,
her-
but they expect us not to listen.
You have to go further away. You're really
All right, we're
loud.
gonna go over here. We're gonna go behind this wall.
Okay, they're behind a wall now.
It's a weird wall on the docks. It's a freestanding wall.
Dock wall.
And it used to be fish hung up all over it.
It's a
like
fish
it.
board.
Somehow makes
You go
less
behind
sense.
the fish board
Let's go behind this fish.
where everybody has a picture taken with that day's catch.
Oh, can we get the picture? Wait, that's not a real thing.
I'm just saying, we already have this. We already have Grayson following us around, preaching all about Torm. Do we really want someone else following us around, preaching all about the Charlotte, who we also have to teach things like eavesdropping to?
I mean, I guess it's your choice. You kind of made the commitment. You could break it yourself, but that's on you.
I see what you're doing.
What?
You're playing mind games with me.
Well,
Joke's on you, because I'm going to invite her to the show.
Wait.
So
what?
as
I
like an
didn't-
avatar, do you eat? I
didn't-
mean, do you sleep?
I didn't really say. Okay.
Yes.
I'm very confused.
Okay.
Are you playing mind games with me?
But I haven't
No.
yet.
Is this a mind
Yeah.
game?
No.
Obviously.
Yes. Maybe. All right, conversation done.
Thank God. We're ready to move on. Ready to wait. The show's not till tonight. What are we gonna do until then?
Oh, we can eat. He just talked about food. I've not done that yet.
Oh, okay.
You haven't eaten anything.
We could find a nice restaurant in the dock ward, or maybe somewhere nicer, Castle Ward, maybe.
What part of town's the play in?
That's a good question. The play.
So you don't know what food is yet?
Well, I
or?
know what food is.
Okay.
I know what it is. I just haven't gotten to experience it yet, so I'm quite excited.
Okay, let's go to some sort of place that serves
It's
all
in the
kinds.
castle ward.
Oh,
Castle
okay.
ward.
We could find some dinner there, and then.
So it's not terribly far away.
Do we have to dress up for this play? Is it one of those shows? We have to like be nicely put up. We come in our commons, or I don't mind either way. I just wanted to know if we had to do a shopping scene.
Yeah, on the
Shopping
tickets it says,
Oh.
heavy arms and armor strictly forbidden. Please dress appropriately. Opening night, etc.
Sure.
Right. So.
Okay, opening night. Wow. Okay.
So.
So yeah, let's get some late lunch, and then maybe get some clothes. You'll need some nice clothes. It's a nice gathering of nice people, so we will find you some. We have some money. I guess you could have some of ours.
Okay, well, I also have this pearl.
Yeah. So the pearl that she that you threw into the harbor, she still has.
Oh my!
It doesn't seem to have kind of the same sheen to it that it had before. So clearly, there was some sort of magical power, obviously imbued in it, and that was visible. And now it seems to have been discharged, but it's still
Wow.
a really nice, valuable
That-
pearl. You would estimate it's worth around 500 gold pieces.
Oh wow! Yeah, I guess we could find a place to trade that for some things for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
All right, let's go eat.
Sure.
I like this idea.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so are you planning to leave the dock ward? Is my first question. How fancy do you want to go in terms of your?
What does your book
meal?
say about the nicest place to eat?
The nicest place to eat?
I mean, I feel like we should go to a place with a lot of options. Because,
Where's Applebee's?
yeah. Or like, or like
there is a
Golden
Chili's. We made
Corral.
that
I
joke
want
already, so
a
that is
blooming
canon.
onion.
Is there a Golden Corral?
Neverwinter has Chili's. That's a
There
fact.
probably is a Golden Corral. That sounds very,
Yeah.
We're not taking her to Golden Corral.
Well, I'm just saying
What's
that
wrong with Golden Corral?
she's never
For a
eaten.
first time?
There's
She's
so
never,
many options.
Yeah, she's never eaten. She doesn't know what she likes or doesn't
She
like.
can eat anything.
She's got to
at
go
Golden
someplace
Corral.
with a chocolate fountain. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if we go for like a fish restaurant because we think, oh, ocean, and then she's like, oh, I don't actually like fish. Food is disgusting. And then we've sullied her opinion of food forever.
I think you're being a little over dramatic.
Well, you just offered to give a random woman we just met 500 gold pieces to buy whatever she wanted.
Well, it's her pearl.
I have a pearl.
She is like a child right
Well,
now.
it got given to me, and I threw it in the ocean. And okay, if you're I'm still confused. Did I give it to you?
Yes.
Well, I'm part of the problem.
But you gave it back to Zisharla, and then she gave it to me.
All right.
Don't try to understand deities. You can't do it. No
You
matter
sure
what.
try all the time.
That's very smart.
I don't try.
I would agree with
I
that.
I just go where Torm guides me. I don't try and understand why he sends me where he sends me, or what my purpose is.
Which restaurant is he guiding us to?
So you have a couple
crap.
different options in the castle ward, which would be nearby, or at least on your way, kind of in the neighborhood, right? Your two options that I will throw out at you are the Elfstone Tavern, which is very nice and is a hangout for elves and has like living trees growing through the middle of it, that sort of thing.
Well, that guy helps.
And is very, it's refined, but it's relaxing. It's big on the atmosphere, right? Like it is an experience to go there, and so there's that. For your Applebee's or Chili's type of experience, there's a place called the Red-Eyed Owl, which is basically like the closest thing Waterdeep has to a local watering hole, which is just going to have kind of comfort food, very straightforward, very simple, cozy atmosphere, but not anything, there's no dancing lights going out, through the treetop, canopy
I
where
gotcha.
you
What's
you
it called
eat or
again?
whatnot. The Red-Eyed Owl.
The other one was the Stone
The
Elfstone
Elfstone Tavern.
Elfstone Tavern. And is there a price difference between those two? That is like significant?
Yeah, the Elfstone
or-
Tavern is expensive. The Red-Eyed Owl is not cheap, but it's reasonably priced.
I mean, one's much more my style.
Let's go there then.
Okay.
Which one is
Seems
more
like-
your style?
Wasn't one of them like
A watering hole.
dark? Yeah, like a dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfort food. Yeah.
Well,
Sounds good.
the Red-Eyed Owl is not a dive. If you want to go to a dive, I can come up with some options for that too. You're also in the Sea Ward, right? So there's plenty of dives that you can just go to.
Well, says N, thank you for the
Thank
10 bits.
you.
5 and 5. And Yabba Dabba, thanks for the host.
Oh yeah.
Yar yar.
All right, so you head to the Red-Eyed Owl. It is a rambling old building that looks as if it's about to fall into the street, but it has looked that way for at least 40 winters and has yet to fall in. So it is the point of an arrowhead-shaped block bounded by Rain Run Street and the confluence of Gut Alley and Belnimbers Street, Snail Street, and an unnamed alley. So it's in this weird point of this little nook of the castle ward, right? And there is a bristle-bearded man with long, unkempt red hair who owns and runs the place. So, welcome on in. Hey, go ahead, just sit wherever you want.
Oh great, thank you.
Thank you.
We should sit.
Yes.
Yes, that table looks nice.
Okay. Now what do we do? How does this work? I think I've read heard, it was in my brain about this. It's a restaurant, right?
Yes.
And people bring us food.
Well,
Yeah.
I think this one we go to the place and order. I can just go grab us some food.
Oh, okay.
So I'll what do we like? Just the regular stuff.
So the guy comes over.
Thanks, Nightsteed.
18.
He comes over and he's like, what can I get you to drink?
I'll have an.
We got ale, bitters, stout, czar, red wine. We got white wine.
Ooh, red wine actually sounds nice for a fancy night out. Would you like to
Red-
try some wine? Have you?
Yes.
It's got a little. I want to be straightforward with you guys. It's got a little zip to it, which I personally enjoy. It's got a little bit of a horseradish finish to it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
Let's just get a couple bottles for the table.
that sounds nice. Sure.
Perfect. Great. I'll get those set up. You guys think about what you want.
We want one of everything
We've
on
got
the menu.
we've got coast chowder on the menu today. There's a roast oxen done with a sweet and sour sauce and a little dash of brandy. I bring it to the table flaming. If you just want some bread, that's up to you. I don't.
I'll just throw some gold pieces on the counter and then go. We
Okay.
want one of everything.
All right. And like the works it is. So he brings that rolling in. As you are, so the wine is very weird, right? It is it's this sour wine that it literally has kind of this like very like nostril inflaming, horseradish kind of like bite to it.
Wow, this is wine?
Yes. Sort of. Yes.
It's really intense, but I kind of like it.
It's very different than the wine I've tasted, but it's different. I like it too.
I don't drink anymore.
Wait.
Since the last time we all went drinking.
Oh well, it's not going to be like that. We're just going to see a
That's
show.
fine. You are allowed. I'm not gonna. I don't want to marry anyone.
I feel like that was the least embarrassing thing that happened that night.
Also true. What he's trying to say is, if you drink too much of this, you kind of
You get stupid.
you get stupid.
That doesn't sound like a good
You make
thing.
questionable
You lose.
decisions.
You lose your inhibitions. You make questionable decisions, and many of which you will regret.
Why do people drink it then?
Because
Because it's fun
There's
up until that point.
there's an in between time where it's like, yeah, this is great.
and it helps you to forget things for limited periods of
Why
time.
would you want to forget something?
Well, sometimes a part of your soul goes missing. and you turn your dad into a zombie.
Is that
and
common?
you owe your life to a mean talking sword
No.
that lives off souls.
Wait, you have a talking sword.
Yeah, but she's talking about someone else.
How many people have talking swords?
It's pretty common.
I have not read about or heard about talking
I
swords.
bet that guy has one. I'm gonna go talk to
I
him.
doubt it.
Oh.
I walk away.
That is what we call avoidance. The topic of conversation was becoming too close to his real life, and as a defense, he walked away.
To ask that guy if he has a talking sword.
No, he lied about that. That's called a lie.
It's called being a
Right.
coward.
Do you have a talking sword? No? Okay. Let me ask your friend.
The guy behind the bar is like, yeah, I got a talking sword.
Really?
Yeah, it's got the weirdest kind of voice to it. Yeah, it talks like this all the time.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
You want to see the talking sword? It'll cost you.
How much?
If he asks you if you want to see the egress, don't pay.
What's that mean?
5 gold.
We just ordered everything on the damn menu. Show this man your sword.
He gets out a sword, and he's like, "All right, Richard, now's your time." And the sword goes.
I'm not quite sure that's talking.
Oh my god, I like so appreciate Black Razor now. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Alright.
Does it actually say words?
Does your
or-
sword know the quiet game? It's such a fun game.
The sword's tickling.
Is he laughing?
Sounds like a
hell no.
sounds like a singing
That's the
sword.
quiet
people.
game. You laugh.
Yeah.
No, you've been taught the wrong rules to that game.
Oh.
By you.
No!
What does your weapon say?
It does not speak.
Alright.
Okay, that's enough. Thank
Put
you.
that the fuck away.
But see, it's more common than you think. That's
Wow.
all I'm saying.
This is great.
I'm not sure that sword's sentient.
Got that off an elf in Silvery Moon.
Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
We know someone from Silvery Moon. So-
No. No is such a strong term. What?
Oh, I think you were saying no, as in like no, we don't. And I'm like,
No.
wait, what? But we okay. Anyways, that's
They don't
nice.
really know the real us, you know what I mean?
Right. Yes. Who could know the real us?
Sometimes I wonder why.
What the fuck? Did you just roll to see who knows the real us?
It's
Jesus.
dumb.
Do I need to roll Constitution to see if I'm getting drunk?
Is that your plan? Is to get drunk?
Well, I feel like me avoiding things is trying to get me drunk. but
All right.
I don't know. You said the wine is zippy.
Yeah.
Waiting for a little
Why
bit.
don't you give me a wisdom save?
Oh, that's kind of my jam. I'm okay with that. That is this a saving throw or just a wisdom?
It's a saving
It's a
throw.
saving throw. It's still just an 11. Ooh.
I think that's a 3.
Or your whiz is 0?
I might have a +1.
I mean, it's either a 3 or a 4.
It's a 4.
What did you
Why
get?
did it matter?
An
It
11.
didn't matter.
You got an 11. So yeah, as the events of the day and the past few days begin to sort of weigh on you, you do find yourself tempted by the various bottles of ale and wine and things like that, and you fall into an afternoon of kind of relaxation and revelry, which
Day drinking.
yeah, maybe isn't as the most
That's
prudent
kind of drinking.
way to spend your afternoon, right?
I'm sorry.
For the 7
Here's
here.
your
He
$7.
agrees.
Very
Do
good.
you think like not treating yourself? Wait. Do you think treating yourself is not important?
No, everything about that is fine. Grayson, give me a perception check.
Oh fuck. Woo!
Okay, that is a 16. Oh
Very
wait, what is it? No, but that's 17.
Luckstone.
Luckstone.
Ooh,
Thank you
thank
for the
you
bits.
guys.
Thanks for the bits. Hello, and iDragon.
Okay. So, you do notice that at some point, you're probably here for like 2 or 3 hours. Like the afternoon is beginning to get away from you, and you're trying to be polite about
I'm
this,
full.
but like you were expecting.
Yeah.
And Ava is like absolutely like into ordering everything on the menu.
We should do this again. Like, just
Who is she like? There's like an anime.
She's
She's like Sailor Moon.
I've never watched that, but cool.
Oh yeah,
she's like Matt.
She loves to
Well,
eat
she's
too.
not as whiny as Sailor Moon.
Oh, sure.
Sailor Moon is either really happy, always hungry, or like really sad and whiny.
She's
So
Goku.
You're like the first
She's
two parts
Goku,
of
yeah.
Sailor Moon.
Goku.
So
Goku
you were
doesn't get sad and whiny.
enthusiastically like chowing down on everything
Oh.
that they kind of like everything that brings
Oh,
eyes.
yeah.
Like, nah,
He's always
just
happy and he
almost
just wants to
impulsively
fight.
like
He's a
grabbing
big
stuff off of
dumb
other
idiot. He loves
people's
eating.
plates.
Not a big dumb.
Anything that comes out of the kitchen, you were just. But it all kind of comes to a screeching halt when they bring out a bowl of clam chowder.
I imagine.
How have we not had any seafood so far? We're like in a port city.
Oh, yeah, this is the first time it's come out during this meal.
I just don't believe it. I can't suspend my belief.
Seafood always comes out at the end. That's true.
Is it?
No. Carvin the Pally, thank you for
dessert.
250.
Clam
And
Thank
Whiskey,
you.
dessert.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
Whiskey.
50.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, when that happens, then I just stop and stare at it very seriously.
Uh-oh.
Is everything okay?
Is this supposed to be food?
People do consume
Yeah, I guess we didn't
that.
think about it.
What are you like related to clams?
No. But do you smell this? It smells horrible. Why would you eat that?
It smells delicious.
I've never been a huge fan of clam chowder, but
Not in the summer.
It's kind of delicious. I kind of agree. But we can just pass it and send it back to the kitchen. We'll get something else.
I think that we should get something else. I think that is very important that we do,
All right.
and no one eats this.
It's my time to do a baby lesson.
Baby.
We're gonna teach you how to send shit back.
Oh,
So you
okay.
so you go like this, real angry.
Okay, like this.
And you get the bartender's gonna come over. Here it comes.
Is there a problem?
This is disgusting. Did I do it right? Okay. You have to take it back.
I'm sorry.
Say how dare you?
How dare you?
I assure you, we try to prepare our seafood as fresh as possible.
No more
but,
seafood.
No more seafood.
Very good, madam.
You've offended the goddess.
You have offended the goddess. You have offended the goddess.
Well, that was not my intent, but
free bottle of
my deepest apologies and utmost respect to your sea goddess.
I want a free bottle of wine.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Where are you, persuasion?
The worst influences.
12.
12.
Terrible.
I got a 19.
Oh, shit, kind of terrible.
Free bottle of wine.
Yes, of course.
Good.
Good job.
Did I do it right?
That was really
You did
good.
great. Wonderful.
Oh, good. That's
you did
exciting.
exactly as you were asked.
We should do that again sometime.
I agree.
So maybe
everyone.
15, 20 minutes after this little escapade happens, right? You happen to notice that, as has happened probably every half an hour, maybe hour or so here, there's a couple guys from the City Watch who come through. But after this little escapade, you notice that the City Watch stops and there's kind of a little discussion on the side. And they, kind of look at you, and then they leave.
Wait, oh, so only he noticed it. Okay, great. Sorry.
So, can I ask you?
We're over here like, can she get drunk?
I imagine she would be super drunk at this point.
I don't know. I
she's
don't
a
know the
baby.
things of an avatar. I don't know if you're like.
Yeah, there's no reason she can't get. She has
Yeah.
mortal form.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
So
the mortal
you're-
embodiment, or she's not like the mortal embodiment of the goddess. She is just a mortal agent of the goddess.
Okay. So
She's infused with some divine energy.
are you a human then, or?
No.
Do you look like a human?
Yes, she's
Esque.
human.
Esque.
Yeah, esque, but she's
Oh, you are Sailor Moon. You have the same hair as her too.
kind of weird looking. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Hey, April, Dawn,
What?
wait, when you guys were on your honeymoon,
We don't even.
You can't
Stop!
ask questions about that. That's
No.
weird.
no, I'm just saying, did you do anything that would
Ew,
involve?
Stop!
Bad choice of words.
Did you do anything that would involve the city guard looking for you?
Oh.
I mean,
Why would the city guard look for you guys?
Why would the?
Because the
Why
city
would
guard
they-
has come in here and they've noticed
They
us.
want to hang out?
No.
Are they friends? Are you friends with the city guard?
I bet it's because. What is your name again?
Who?
You.
Ava.
I bet it's because Ava's so pretty. They be coming around, looking in.
They do that?
I mean, it's
Not-
not a fun and cool thing. It's a creepy thing.
Not 3 times in a row.
Oh.
I don't think you understand how creepy men can be. Or do you?
We may have done a thing that.
Don't.
We didn't do anything.
I'm not asking you to tell me what you did or didn't
Well, that
do.
would be a dumb thing to do out in
I'm
public.
just saying, should we start being more inconspicuous?
That doesn't sound fun at all.
What are the drinking laws like in the streets of Waterdeep?
Yeah, let's take it to go.
Yeah, maybe wrap this up to go.
Grab up this ball of wine to go.
We gotta go get clothes anyways. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I need a dress.
Yeah.
Look the least excited about that. I need a dress.
I'm also on that.
Are you on the backside of the day drinking? Is that what happens?
That's what happens when I do drink. I have a great time and I get very tired.
Need a hangover potion.
It's time to nap.
Cure hangovers with lay on hands.
I mean, a lesser restoration type effect would do it, but not
Yeah.
not healing.
You can touch us to make us sober. We'd be so mad. Yeah. You're sober.
I mean,
no! I worked so hard.
I'm going through so much stuff. Why would you do this to me?
all that gold down the drain.
All right.
Well, we're all paid up. Let's just leave.
That's right.
I would advise
I
you to
am
say, and maybe not the front.
It's a good idea.
The back.
Sometimes when you don't want to be seen, you leave out the back.
Why don't you want to be seen?
Maybe there's a.
You're sneaky.
Is snaky.
You're snaky.
I'm
You're
snaky?
Snaky.
That sounds like a cool thing
You're
to
a
be.
snake. Wait, an eel.
Oh.
I bet you get that.
Crocodile.
That's a sea snake.
Wait.
Sea snake.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Sea snake.
Yeah, an eel, right?
Yeah, sure.
They're different? I don't
sea
know.
snake.
Listen, I know about 5
All right.
aquatic animals.
Let's say sea snake out the back. Follow me.
Wait, do I need to change into a sea?
No.
No.
Can you do that?
Oh my
Don't do
God,
that.
can you do that?
I haven't tried yet, but I could.
Don't.
Well, we're not in the sea, though. So
Don't.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You will die? I don't know how that works.
We got a bowl or
Are
something.
we taking more of this wine with us?
Yep.
We're gonna take the wine. You can put the food in your bag if you want.
Is that
for
what you
later.
do?
We can eat
okay.
it during the show. We brought a snack.
Good idea.
Okay.
I love snacks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, don't cry. We can, wait, we'll bring snacks.
No, I'm just thinking about snacks later, and I'm just so excited.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I love snacks.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
12.
Well, you're fairly sober. You notice that he did charge you clearly for the bottle
Yeah.
of wine that she ordered and all that.
That's
sort of
fine.
stuff, right?
That's fine.
That's fine. I really thought he was gonna poison it or something.
Wow.
Key in it or
that's what I was
something.
worried about.
Okay. Noted. So you
Noted.
you go off and
Poison.
Poison.
kind of stumble your way down the street. Grayson herding cats on the three of you, which
Vegas all over again. Wait, where did John go? Okay, why did John stop?
one sober person trying to keep track of 2 drunk people is okay, but 3 drunk people and 1 sober person, you are outnumbered.
No.
I
This-
think it's like a fun challenge.
He's used to it by now.
It's like trying to catch 6 cats at the same time.
All right. So I need the two of you to give me will saving throws, please.
Ah, for fuck dick. All right. I'll boost this.
Will isn't a stat.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, right?
Oh, wisdom. You said will, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
a thing.
Well,
Wisdom
What
save.
system are you running? Do you even know?
What is this? 4th edition?
I liked 4th edition. I got a 19.
okay.
Oh,
All right.
damn.
Look at that.
Bumping the drunk roll.
Oh! No, I have luck. I get to
Natty
luck.
one.
Halfling luck.
Halfling luck.
Nice.
There you
16,
go.
17, 18, 19, 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
We good? We know how to handle it.
You managed
Thank
to
God for that
spend.
halfling luck.
You managed not to spend all of your money on clothes, right? You get into the you get into this.
I spent 3 bumps to not drunk shop? God damn it, Tom!
I'm not the one who decided.
I thought someone was casting a spell on us.
Nope.
Well, kinda. You know, it's like a shop spell.
Oh my
Yeah, that's true.
God.
Clothing spell.
That's
I
a
mean,
dangerous one.
yeah.
I can't imagine that Avro would love
You slowly
shopping. I
poisoning
shouldn't
yourself.
have had to roll for that.
When you're drunk, though.
I would buy like a bunch of weapons. I wouldn't buy clothes.
You buy clothes that hide weapons.
You are in the Castle Ward, like the finest fashion district in probably all of the Forgotten Realms. If you're not tempted by something that
But
you
like
see
only
in the
cool
window,
stuff.
yeah, oh
Not,
yeah,
Not cute stuff.
right.
Not fashion stuff.
Well, okay, but within that context, I guarantee you saw probably the most tricked out, fancy thieves outfit that you've ever seen in your life, with all kinds of pockets and loops and
Well, I
holes for
bought
tools
it.
and things like that.
You just had to ask me, Tom.
But it's 1,500 gold pieces.
Ain't no way.
I'll make it happen.
Steal it.
I could talk down the price.
So the
Just maybe not drunk.
wisdom save is for you not blowing all of your money as you walk through, essentially the Forgotten Realms version of Rodeo Drive, where it's just non-stop kind of decadence in terms of what's
okay,
available.
so what did we buy?
Yeah, so you get something. I don't know how much kind of what ballpark do you want to spend? Obviously,
How much gold do you have?
you know,
I think I have like almost 500.
How much do you have?
I don't have a ton.
I have 419. Does that sound right?
Sure.
Oh, I threw my sheet away because.
Oh, I should just wear my rat costume. It's so nice.
No, let me be part of it.
you talked about that.
Oh, yeah, I still have those
It's
clothes.
not a costume masquerade at the show tonight.
We
right?
could
but
sell
it's a
those
really nice
to buy.
costume.
Yeah.
I'm not selling.
We can't carry all that stuff around.
I love it.
You're not a pack mule.
I am.
Oh no.
I just buy a new like cotton shirt, you know, that's not like covered in dirt and sweat
Okay.
and possibly blood.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
All right.
yeah, like
You find a nice, tailored cotton shirt that however much you want to spend. I'm going to ballpark that at like 2 gold pieces for one that's really nice fitting, really.
I mean, it doesn't have to be
not,
that nice.
Not super fancy, but
Yeah.
well, you're in the
Yeah.
nice part of town.
So
right?
it has to be,
You're
like,
not going to be
yeah.
able to go to Kohl's.
Yeah. There's no Marshalls nearby.
Right. You could wander out of the neighborhood if you wanted to.
No,
It's,
it's
but
supporting local business.
yeah, given how much attention it takes you to keep the 3 of them from
Yeah, I'm like,
just
what-
like knocking
what's that,
racks
like-
over, and you get a lot of kind of pained looks from.
What color is it?
shopkeepers.
Because I'm sure I just buy the first one that seems like.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right,
yeah, sure. That's 2 gold. Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Avril, come on.
No, wait, Ava.
It's a nice
Ava.
crimson red, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
What should I buy?
Ava, I was gonna ask you. You dress so nice. I don't know how to dress nice. So if you see something,
Okay, I look at this pink one. It has like bows on it, and it's this dress, and it comes all the way up to the neck, and it has that like that little like I don't know. It's like a brooch. That's what those are called, right? On it. It looks. I think it would look lovely on you.
I don't know. She's a pink kind of person.
No, it would look great. Have you ever tried?
One time, but
it wasn't that bad.
well, no, it was nice.
But I think he's right. I'm not sure it's my color. It'd look good on you though. Maybe you should get that, and then I'll get
I think she's
something
more
in
of a-
black,
Oh yeah. Maybe.
or maybe like a dark gray or
Oh.
maroon. I don't know. I could get a maroon shirt.
I think you look nice in blue.
Blue. I like blue. Good idea.
had an inkling.
That's blue. Look, there's 2 of them. You could get blue too. That one has.
Oh yeah, let's match.
We could get the same thing.
Yeah, let's match. So
That's fun. We'll get matching blue dresses.
All right, perfect. So you spend.
such a got day drunk at brunch.
Yeah.
And caught matching outfits with your drunk friend.
Altogether, you spend about 90 gold pieces between the 4 of you.
Wow.
Each?
No, total.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a little more than
Two of
or it's
that
a little,
was me.
it's a little more than 20. It's a little less than 25.
Can you make it 80 so it's 20 each?
No, he only spent 2 gold pieces.
Oh.
Wow,
Thank
thanks,
you,
RJ.
RJ.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't know how to split it between us. Okay. Yeah, I'll just buy
Make
like a
it
nice.
82. wait, no,
No,
62.
All right. Everybody, give me
20,
a perception
20,
check,
22.
please.
64. 69.
17.
Perception?
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
You guys have disadvantage on this because you're
Okay.
drunk.
All of us?
The 3 of you.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Oh,
Damn.
man, I rolled a
Aw.
20. I got an 11.
I got 12.
11.
Oh, I lost.
She's really drunk.
I'm so drunk.
Perception. So it's 1 plus
Okay.
whatever you
yeah.
have.
11.
Okay. Yeah. So Grayson, as you are kind of herding them out of the building, you see a
Thank you for the clothes. Sorry about the
Thank you for
dressing
the
room.
clothes.
We'll,
Thank you.
Don't let anybody else buy this dress.
It's our dress now.
It's our dress now.
Only 2 people can wear
Wait.
the same dress.
Say it's our dress now, but yell it.
It's our dress now!
It's great. That was really good.
She's got the
They'll
voice
take
on
us
her.
seriously now.
Oh, that's
Good
what
work.
you do
Yeah.
after you
Yeah.
buy something?
Yeah, well, if you want to get your point across, you either talk really quietly with a stern voice or you yell really loudly with an angry voice.
Okay. I'll
I don't
remember
think that's
for
true.
the next. That's
If you want to get what you want.
okay. All right. I'm learning so much from you
Right?
guys.
All right.
Right!
Right.
Oh,
Some would say too much.
Right.
So as you're herding them out of the shop to their drunken bellows at the various salespeople and shopkeepers, you notice sitting on there's a kind of a wooden ledge by the window of one of the shops where they have the mannequin set up and whatnot. And sitting on the ledge is a stack of broadsheets. And the one that catches your eye is called the Mocking Minstrel.
Cool. Grayson, how did you find something to read in the middle of the street? You nerd!
You know what? Fine.
I just drooled on myself.
You nerd!
I'm too fake drunk.
Oh, she says it so nicely.
it's a compliment, right?
For him.
Oh, you're such a good nerd.
Aw.
Thank you. Thank you, Ava.
Oh, you're welcome.
What does it say?
It's just it's a letter about various comings and goings, and believe it probably speaks of the show we're about to see.
I'm just kidding. I wasn't actually
He
sleeping.
faked being asleep because he was like, this is
Because
boring.
it's boring. Oh.
Yeah, it's saying that it's talking about the play that we have tickets
Oh,
for.
Okay.
It's saying that it's if you want to cry over sappy tragic romances or laugh over overreacting actors, go see the Ballad of what is it?
Jane.
Jane. There's now playing at the Light Singing Theater in the Castle Ward. There's
So it's not a good review.
yeah.
Was it the review?
There's a new play festival coming next year, not to be missed. There's another show they're speaking about, rollicking lowbrow comedies. The Nameless Bard Theater apparently reopened. Just a newsletter about the theater in town.
Well, what are we waiting for? We got tickets to the show. Let's go. We got
We
the
bought
clothes.
dresses.
Yeah, you look
Man.
Do I
great.
notice
Change
anything
dress.
like that glaringly stands out? Or is it just
Do you want to highlight it?
One thing that stands out is that RJ Canuck gives the table
Yay!
2 bumps.
Oh,
Thank you,
thank
RJ,
you.
for the 20.
Thank you for the
And hello
bits,
says
Lauren.
Ann.
I think we missed Nightsteed's donation as well,
thought
right?
maybe it was
Did
inspiration.
Nightsteed give the table inspiration, Mr.
It's right there, yeah, 18. I don't know what that was for, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, what do I have to roll to get the most
We'll have to
pertinent
get you a
information
different-
out of this?
Sherlock.
I don't need to read it. It's not my strong suit.
Don't.
No, my
Good
stack, my beautiful stack of coins.
So you can use these for inspiration just
Okay.
once. So basically, you get advantage on the next roll when you use it.
Okay, cool.
And then you give it back to them. It's just to remember that you have it.
There are further copies of the Mocking Minstrel
Oh, that's
worksheet
nice.
if you are so interested.
Thank you.
This is fucking dope, Tom. By the
Yeah,
way.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I was not not here promptly at 7:30. I
Yeah.
was like, Microsoft Word, I hate you.
Let's type an actual newsletter for a fictional.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, like I didn't have to come up with the copy, but I did I did relay it all out because it was not.
Grading,
like
thank you for the 10.
this.
Ooh, thank you.
So, you know, the
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Some drama. No, bro.
Is this the
Nobility as a
Shakespearean
punishment.
theater? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's the theater. in
that is the globe.
Globe?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's so funny.
I just noticed.
Nameless Bog Theater.
3 pearls.
Oh wow! Actually, Grayson wants to see this play now because it's about a paladin of Torm.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The one we're
Oh.
going to?
Yeah.
The finest male actor in Waterdeep plays Jane, the Paladin of Torm. Fyrus Wintersteel, you know him?
Not that I know. I mean, I don't know actors.
Well, I thought maybe he was an actual Paladin of Torm. Maybe he asked you about some questions about playing the role.
No.
Well, let's go see him. Maybe you can help him out if he's rusty on his stuff. I mean, you want the depiction of Torm to be correct, don't you?
Yes.
What if he's up there saying, like, oh, Torm rides a lion or something? He doesn't ride a lion, right?
No, he rides a dragon.
Yeah, I knew that.
All right.
Cyrus Stoner is in debt.
Okay, so you get changed into your fancy new duds
Ooh.
and head.
Audience participation is welcome. We can yell
That
that's-
sounds like fun.
and
That's
throw
not-
things.
That's not good for them.
Oh.
Wait, it says that?
At least audience participation is welcome.
Yeah, but is that another?
No torches inside the theater.
Oh, all right.
So you head over to the Light Singer Theater. A cool autumn breeze caresses your skin as you make your way through the streets of the Castle Ward section of Waterdeep. That's exciting. That's awesome. Okay, so you show up. This is sort of classic medieval theater, if you will, right? So there is the ground floor, which maybe has some benches in it, but is largely kind of like the standing room, like where the cheap seats are. Because there's no seats. There is a balcony up top where you actually have tickets for seats up in the balcony, and then there are a number of booths, private balcony kind of reserved booths on either side that flank in the wings, right? And the stage is in front of you. Now, it did say that like heavy arms and armor are not allowed. Do you want to do anything with like your greatsword or your plate mail?
I mean,
Anything like
there's a
that?
concierge. I gotta give it to him.
Like a coat check.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what if we change? Where would we change it?
Probably
Where are
the-
we staying?
I thought we just changed it the story about the clothes at.
Well, Tom said we left and changed. Where do we change it?
Oh,
Um,
the alley. Who cares?
Well,
yeah, well, I can picture at this point it's late enough in the afternoon that you've come back around from the sleepies back to the drunk hungries again.
Sure.
So you're like, you bounce back from you're starting to sober up and you're like, oh, I need to eat something. Like I need to eat something. So you stop in at a tavern, and while you're there, you can get changed and rent a room for the night there as well, right?
Yeah.
I've recently learned that chainmail is hard to get off in real life. Not easy.
Yeah.
All right.
It pinches a lot
So
more
I
than
guess
you
we
think
can
it would.
just leave our stuff there. I'll probably
Yeah.
still bring Wave.
Okay.
You're gonna bring Wave?
Yeah, but he's gonna be playing the quiet game. Not the giggle game.
Can I hold Wave? It's been such a long time.
I feel sort of weird about that.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well,
What do you feel weird about it?
I don't know. I feel like Wave will like her more, and if she holds in, then they'll get like she'll out attune me or something.
This is the thing that I don't fully understand, because you've only existed for several hours, yet you have memories of Wave and you know each other.
well, it's not that simple. I mean, I had all this information, and I was with my goddess Zarshala, of course. So I did know Wave there, but I wasn't quite the way I am now.
Okay.
What was that look?
Like Tom being suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my fancies and leave
Stop.
I
leave
put
all my gear.
I change my shirt and take off my splint mail.
Va va voom, hubba hubba.
Stop it.
I've got all my daggers on under my dress.
Okay.
All a Tomb Raider.
Oh. You don't need those. Put the daggers away.
Fuck you.
Alright. I guess it never hurts to have a blade in the dark.
All right. So just to catch up on a couple things here. James V gives Ava a flashback.
Oh,
welcome to the show.
Oh my god.
Oh, cool. James, thank you.
So you have a flashback available to use for the party.
Okay.
And Sappho user gives Garab their resub reroll.
Cool. Thank you so much, Sappho
You
user.
have a
Appreciate it.
resub. All right. So you head off to the theater. You're going to be up in the balcony seats, of course. You have assigned seating. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
I'll roll for you, Vanna.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
You say unnatural?
Yep. Because I rolled a 19 and I get a +1 to all my rolls.
I got an 18.
Perception, I got a 12. She got a 3 plus something.
I can just roll it really quick.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
I mean, you might not beat a 3,
So
though.
you got a 20. You got an 18. You got a what?
12.
12. Okay.
Perception, right?
Oh! Oh!
Natty 12.
Dropping
Excuse me,
20.
I use my third eye to see everything.
Yeah. She opens herself up to the universe.
All right.
Take me, universe.
So you settle in. You're kind of surprised that the theater is as plain as it is. From what Tack had led you to believe, these are like expensive, hard to get tickets, and yet the facility is nice but not extravagant, right? And you've seen some incredibly extravagant things in Waterdeep, and you would argue that maybe the Gentle Mermaid has nicer facilities than this theater does, right? It's just it's old, it's a little bit worn down. It feels like it could use a renovation and a refresh, and it certainly doesn't have that kind of like grandiosity, that majesty that you expected coming to the Castle Ward of Waterdeep.
Yeah, it feels like somebody could just overnight tear it down and move this entire theater to another place.
They did that for at least one, if not two, different theaters in Minneapolis.
Jeez.
It was a place like that was on the historic register or something like that, and they came in and they lifted it up
What?
and they moved it down.
No,
the
that's
street.
that's the story with the Globe. Is like their landlord was like, he's like, I own this land now and I own your theater. So they came in and overnight took it apart and moved it out of town, and rebuilt it out of town in the night, and said like, oh well, you can have the land.
You can
Don't
have the
know what
land.
happened. God, weird.
Very good. So, you got the lowest with like a 12.
I got a
right?
12, yeah. Was that the lowest? Yeah, I
all right.
guess so.
Yeah. So 18. One thing that strikes you as sort of now a very avid observer of human nature, right? You're taking in everything that's going on. You're sort of watching with like almost almost in a weirdly bird-like kind of fascination. All of these people, you've never seen all these people together in one place. Like it was amazing that there were 20 people in the bar who were all talking, but you were distracted by the drink. And now you see all these people together and they're interacting. It begins to kind of overwhelm you a little bit as you kind of expand your senses out into observing everything that's going on. And you get this odd, almost like anxious to the point of like borderline hostile kind of vibe off of the crowd. They seem to you to be really like anxious and worked up, and not necessarily in a way that like they're excited to be here and they can't wait to see what happens. There's certainly that element on the surface, but then a little bit deeper below that, they all kind of like seem a little bit wound up, right?
Okay.
So that's what you get out of that. You overhear a lot of different people, like just as you were coming in, you kind of like, you hear something, you kind of make a notice of it, and then the people sitting around you kind of make a notice of it, and then at some point you excuse yourself, you have to go to the loo, and you make a notice, and there are several different conversations that all seem to be revolving around the fact that the two male actors, Wintersteel and Mar, are supposedly both wildly in love with the female lead of the show, a woman named White Dove, right? And yeah, sure, it was in the Mocking Minstrel or whatever, but there's rumors like, oh man, you know, like they're gonna like actually like supposedly the swordplay in this thing is amazing. They've done all these stage combat kind of classes and whatnot, and it's supposed to have this huge elaborate fight scene duel in the middle of the show, but the rumor that you hear repeated almost a curious number of times is they're gonna fight for real because they're both in love with her and they're gonna, you know, the one's gonna one up the other, and they're like, you know, I can't wait to see what happens, but I really like I think we're gonna see some real blood on the stage tonight, which to you seems, it strikes you as a bit odd, right? But there's definitely this feeling like, oh man, the fight choreography and whatnot is going to be unparalleled. That's what everybody's definitely like, you know, can't wait to see. But it does have that edge of almost like the modern equivalent would be like an MMA fight where it's like, did you see him break that guy's nose? It's like, okay, well, if that's what you're excited about, it's that kind of, like, it's got a tinge of bloodlust to it, right? Avril, you've snuck in some snacks.
I love
You sit down. Grayson has gone and gotten you a water.
You've got to be sober by now.
Yeah, now you're rehydrating. So you're having your water, you're eating your snacks, and you're kind of just looking around. And you see, it looks like maybe like some sort of elf, maybe like a moon elf or something like that. But you see this guy kind of going around. He's like checking. He's down below in the, you know, not in the pit, but whatever. He's on the main floor, right? He's in the cheap seats. And he's going around and he's talking to all these different people in the crowd. And you're trying to figure out, like, you've seen this sort of thing before, right? As a professional con artist,
he taking
right?
bets?
And you're not sure, like, is he taking bets? Is he... It almost feels that way, or is he running some sort of scam? But he's definitely, like, chatting all of these people up. And it feels like he is working as much of the crowd as possible. He's making sure I'm going to, you know, he's that he talks to, you know, everybody within 10 feet of him hears him, and then he moves 10 feet and talks to the next section. And not necessarily in a methodical manner, but you notice over the course of about half an hour or so, like, Oh, he's definitely like manages to kind of cross stitch and hop his way around the entire floor downstairs. You also catch a glimpse of at least 2 different guys who look like pretty rough kind of characters who always seem to just be lagging behind him by a little bit. Right? And then the 2 of them kind of like let off, and it looks like 2 other guys start kind of trailing along with him. And you're not entirely sure by the time the curtain starts to go up exactly how many people he has in his entourage, but it's clear he's not alone, right? He's
Sure.
got handlers or he's got lackeys with him. Strikes you as odd. You're like, that's... I don't know if he's the bookie, like
Yeah.
taking bets on the fight, or what's going on. So that's what each of you individually learn. I don't know if you want to share and like discuss that, but that's what you get out of your perception checks, right?
Is this what theater is normally like? Everybody seems scary
Scary.
or angry, maybe.
I didn't get anger, but there's a lot of talk of, I guess the 2 lead actors are all in love with the female lead, and they want to fight over her or something.
Well, that's part of the play, yeah.
No, I mean like the actors want to fight over her.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think someone's taking bets. Do you think we should place one?
what?
Who do we think would win?
What? You want to watch a murder on stage?
Wintersteel and Mar. Oh, murder. It doesn't have to be murder. First blood, you know?
I mean,
Wintersteel or Mar? Let's look at these guys.
Is one of them evil?
well, I haven't seen the play, so I
Yeah,
guess
we might have to watch play figure that
can't
out.
decide. I mean, I didn't get any of these vibes. I don't know. What do you think we should do,
Like I
Grayson?
said, like I don't know exactly what to do, because, I mean, do we just trust what these rumors? I mean, can we interfere? Should we I mean, they haven't done anything, so it's not as like we can't
Yeah.
call the guard. And if 2 men want to stab each other, like, is that
Maybe it's all just a ploy to get more people in chairs, and then they have a cleric backstage who just brings them back.
or like it's possible it's all for show?
Right.
Like they have, I don't know, a sheep's bladder inside of them, and
Right,
the
yeah.
one cuts the other, and oh no,
Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, I've never seen a play in high
Yeah.
society before, but Tack wouldn't given us these tickets if she didn't know if it was going to be fun for us.
yeah.
I mean, it might. This whole thing might. We didn't lose any money, but this whole thing might be a scam. I mean, I don't know who that guy is down there, but it could be Cyrus Stonearm. It said in that handout, in that paper that we found, that he's in debt. Maybe this whole thing is just a ruse to like get bets in, and then he rigs the whole match.
Well, maybe do you want to talk to him?
No, I don't care. If he's running a scam, let him run a scam. We don't have to take part in it.
Are blood sports legal in Waterdeep?
I can't imagine they are. But that's not really our business.
Well, there's probably some boxing and wrestling and dueling and that sort of thing, and I'm sure it's attended by clerics who can and there's potions of healing and stuff that can heal people up. You would not at all be surprised in the Undercity
Yeah.
to find that sort of thing, but above ground, especially
There's no like arenas of death or anything.
No, I mean there is the Field of Triumph where they do put on military exhibitions,
Yeah.
exhibitions and that sort of thing. You've probably heard rumors of like monster fights and that sort of thing.
I just don't
So
know.
it's got a slightly different flavor to like blood sport. Well, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like it's definitely a crime to murder somebody in Waterdeep. The
Yeah.
Watch will imprison you for murdering somebody, right?
Yes.
But if it looks like an accident.
Well, what if Avril? Would you want to maybe talk to someone who works here and maybe try to get us some better seats? I mean, we're all the way up here. Maybe we can get closer to the stage.
Well, it says if we sit in the front, we'll get blood on us. That'd be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Real blood?
Splash that.
I mean, we don't. It's probably fake.
Or maybe, I don't know, go backstage and check out the quality of their weapons. Are they just blunt weapons, or are
we
they
can-
actually sharpened?
Wait,
Ask the weapons.
that's a good
that,
idea.
too.
Why don't you try to get us better seats? Take Ava with you, because two pretty women work better than one. And also, me and Grayson will go backstage, and you can say, I'm a paladin of Torm.
First of all,
So-
don't appreciate you basing our talent on our looks.
Well, you're better at talking
It's
than I
super
am.
fucked up, though.
Yeah, but you just said 2 pretty ladies work better than one.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean, what the fuck is wrong with that?
I didn't say the F word.
I know, I said it!
Thon,
Okay, all right.
Thon, it's
Jesus
14-7 or whatever.
We are 100% more than our looks, and that's not how the technique I've ever used during my persuasion
I guess that's true.
or
So-
my intimidation.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
Fuck
Ava
you.
is very new, and I know we've been, showing her questionable things, but I don't think teaching her that her looks are her only quality that matters is a good idea.
I can do a lot of other things.
Yes, you
Fuck
can.
All right.
Fucking apologize
Thank
to
you.
me and Ava.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So by the time you have, observed all of this stuff and then kind of had this little like discussion kind of thing, unfortunately, the lights begin to go down in the theater.
Well, too
right?
late now.
The lights fade, the opera begins. The actors are doing a superb job of displaying the blossoming romance of Jane and Eloy, as well as the disapproval of Eloy's father, Ren. And in the high point of the first act, the crowd just collectively sucks in their breath as Ren challenges Jane to a duel. As I pointed out, everyone has heard that the swordplay is going to be phenomenal. The crowd is just you could hear a pin drop. They all kind of lean in, and Ren, goes over and grabs a goblet of wine and says, "Jane, a toast before we duel to the death." And Jane picks it up and says, "For love and honor." He drinks it back, and then he throws the goblet on the ground, and he goes to draw his sword, and Ren draws his sword, and then suddenly Jane clutches his chest. And you see his face flush red, and purple veins run up his neck and into his forehead, and his eyes go wide and his pupils dilate, and he vomits a little bit and collapses onto the stage.
How real does this
clutching
look
his-
to me?
Give me a healing check, please.
That I can do medicine. 10.
Yeah, so a couple things. First of all, you're up in the balcony, and although you have a good view, you're not normally this would be something where it's I want to
Yeah.
check his actual pulse. You'd want to give a hands-on examination in order to determine what's going on, right? But you look at it, and it looks like he's having some sort of heart attack or stroke or something like that, right? He collapses to the stage. The other actor, the guy playing Ren, sort of says "Stand up, you coward!" And the crowd below begins to boo. And they're "Yeah, stand up and fight! Boo! Boo! Bring on the duel! Bring on the duel! We were promised!" So they begin shouting and hurling angry insults at Ren and the other actors on the stage. All right.
Weird.
Is this what normally happens?
No,
I don't know.
I don't really go to the theater. I don't.
Oh.
It was not in the write-up.
Okay, so the crowd, everybody give me a perception check, please.
15.
17.
And 15.
Okay, so 15 and 17 are the top ones. Yeah. So you see, you look down and remember that, like, you get that tingle of, like, that you had earlier of, like, the crowd, like, somehow being, like, kind of like having this edge to them, and all of a sudden you feel that just kind of like that emotion swell at you, and it kind of like momentarily overwhelms you. You really haven't, you've experienced a lot of different things with your friends today, but this sort of like anger is not something that you've witnessed. And so the first time now you're seeing this, and you see people like get out like rotten like heads of cabbage and stuff that apparently they've brought along, and they begin throwing it onto the stage and just yelling boo boo. The actors on stage are sort of backpedaling as best as they can and start telling the story of what exactly do they say? They start talking about they improvise a kind of a little scene about how Wintersteel, who's the Paladin of Torm, is dreaming about going on a quest through hell and the creatures that he has to fight. Right, so some of the actors in the other parts of the cast come out and start, kind of fighting with the actor playing Ren, but it's not very convincing, and it's very clear that it looks like there's a riot about to break out in the theater. Do you guys want to do anything at this point?
This doesn't feel right. This isn't. Everyone.
Something is amiss. I'm gonna use my divine sense just to see. Something seems super weird about all of this.
Okay. All right. You fire off your and it reaches 60 feet. Is that correct? Yeah. You take a good portion of the theater in with that, and you don't detect any fiendish or infernal or undead or you get a flash of divine off of her, right?
Yeah, but that's expected.
Yeah. So that's a little bit weird, but yeah. So that's the closest thing that happens is like you look at her, and the one thing that you notice when you look over at her, she's outlined with this kind of like golden glow, but you see these kind of little swirls of light, kind of like spinning around her, almost like think of like bottles kind of like floating in a river or something like that. It kind of like swirling around.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should leave. This seems like a job for the city guard. I mean, we're not here to keep the peace.
This is definitely not our problem.
I want to help, but what can we do?
We can get the city guard.
I'm not sure we should approach the city guard.
I'll get
Right.
the city guard.
Right. We'll leave.
You were seen with us. That's not going to be
I'll
good
be fine. I'm gonna try and find some city guard.
What if they hold you because of your association with us?
Fine.
Someone else is going to call the city guard. There's so many witnesses here.
I mean, if they zone the truth, he's going to have to be honest.
They all seem to be throwing food at them.
Nice.
I haven't seen anyone
Do
leave
you
yet.
want to throw some food?
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't. This seems mean.
It is.
So everyone starts on the ground floor for sure. Everyone starts yelling, boo, boo, get off the stage! And like they start yelling kind of horrible epithets at people, questioning their looks and their talent and all that sort of. It's some of the cruelest insults that you could throw at performers. They start yelling it. They feel like they've been cheated. We want our money back. And at some point, not too far into this process, you just hear the whole crowd begin kind of chanting, fight, 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 fight. And even though the actors try to kind of take this on, it's not convincing very well. They're tap dancing the best they can, but the crowd starts hurling more and more things onto the stage and yelling.
Is the guy who fell over still just
He's down. He's like he looks like he's has a couple of maybe minor seizures, and then just his eyes go wide, and he looks like he's dead.
Was this the guy who was playing the Paladin of Torm? Or is that the other guy?
He's playing Jane. And no, Wintersteel. Wintersteel's the other guy. That's fine. He played the.
That's the Paladin of Torm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Jane is the one fighting for Ariana's White Dove's heart.
I'm about to look up a spell.
Maybe we should help that guy. He doesn't look okay.
Oh no, Jane is the Paladin of Torm.
Yeah, Jane is the Paladin
Oh,
of Torm.
so that's the one that died?
It's Ren is playing. Ren is his dad.
Okay.
How
high are we from the stage?
From like diagonally?
Yeah. Like if I were to jump from the balcony to the stage.
You could do it, but you're gonna have to make a pretty good athletics check to get down onto the stage.
Athletics. I'm pretty athletic.
I'm gonna say that it's a DC 18 to leap down there.
Cool. You can do that. No, you can have 3 of these guys.
All right.
Are you? Let's see. You're getting ready to jump.
Yep.
Can I tell that? Are you like making it clear that you're doing that?
I kind of like stand up, stand like sort of 3-point it, like hands and then one leg on the edge.
What are they doing?
Something courageous.
I have rope.
I want to reach out as you're good before you jump off though and touch you and cast guidance.
Okay.
Which is going to give you, right? This is an ability check that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check.
I think I'm fine, but
She did it. It's cool.
yeah, thank you. So that's
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
3 more.
Jesus Christ, some Donkey Kong shit.
So that makes my roll 25.
Yeah. So here's
Batman.
here's the way that this plays out, right? Is you pop up from your seat and run down the aisle.
Yeah.
And there are people around you too who are also like yelling, and they paid a little more for their tickets, so they don't seem quite as eager to just throw stuff. But they are like, "What's going on?" And we should get a refund and that sort of thing. But you get up from your seat, you run down the aisle to the edge of the balcony, you leap off the railing and grab onto one of the big chandeliers that is hanging up above. They have snuffed out, to keep the theater dark, and you swing it back and forth, and manage to kind of like loosen it, and it kind of goes zzz, 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 and you rappel down onto the stage and land squarely in the center of the stage, like right amidst the footlights.
Okay. I want to go to the actor playing Jane, and
So as this happens, when you land, there's this big like, yeah, fight, like the whole crowd erupts in this, they feel like, oh, okay, this is gonna save the show.
yeah.
Oh.
I run up to Jane and I sort of pull him, like I'm sure he's laying down, right? Like.
Yeah, he's laying on his face, like he kind of clutches his chest and like
Face planted.
cranked over.
I like so turn him over and like sit him up, and I'm as I'm talking to him, I'm like checked. Is he like alive still?
Give me a heal check.
All right, we'll give him some of these guys.
Some of these guys.
So that's 24 again.
24. All right. You give him a quick but fairly thorough. Not thorough. You give him a quick examination, right?
Okay.
You can tell that to any sort of first glance of a layman, this guy looks like he's dead. But you put your hands kind of just by his mouth, and there's just the slightest breath.
Yeah.
Right. His pulse is extremely slow, but it's there. And as you are leaning over to administer to him,
I have an antitoxin.
an arrow shoots out of the darkness and strikes you.
How do you know?
How do you know? Because it hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you know it hits him?
Because I'm wearing a
Oh, you're not wearing
cotton
your
shirt.
armor.
Yeah. So, yeah, great. Because it hits armor class 20.
Yep.
Ha!
Wow.
And I think currently my armor class is 10 because
Wow.
I'm not
You
wearing
You take
armor.
12 points of damage.
All right.
Wowza.
Good.
Where do you get hit? I wonder aloud.
Okay. Do we see him get hit
Shit.
with this arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody give me.
definitely gonna jump.
Everybody else give me a perception check. You can't because you're.
Yeah, because I just got shot in the back.
Did I just get shot? Perception check.
Luckily, my shirt's red.
5.
15.
Oh shit. So that's a 6. 7.
All right. So, Ava noticed that one of the, the private boxes on the side. It looked like, and this kind of should have registered with you earlier, but you're not familiar with how human things, or with how this civilization operates. That booth was empty and dark. There's somebody in there, and he's got a crossbow that he's loaded. That he just peeked over the edge and shot Grayson with. So let's roll for initiative at this point.
Okay, cool.
Not bad.
Take your turn. Okay.
All right. So who's 20 and above? Anyone?
Nope.
Okay. 19, 18, 17, 16.
16.
What would you like to do?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, are you communicating any of that?
I
to
would,
anybody?
yeah, I would say somebody over there in the booth. I think is where they're shooting from.
Then I'm gonna pull out my. Well, I didn't bring my crossbow. I probably couldn't have hid that under my dress. I've got my daggers though. I can throw a dagger over there.
Okay.
Blindly throw a
So I'm gonna try
dagger.
to do that. Plus 8. Okay. Fucked it. 9, 10, 12, 13.
Armor class 13. Where's this guy? That does not hit.
Thick.
It's a little tricky to get a beat on this guy. He is kind of crouched down behind the edge of the
Oh
balcony
wait,
railing.
I get advantage. He probably doesn't see me. Like his attention's not on me, and I'm behind him.
All right, sure.
And I hit. I get a sneak attack. 16.
That does hit.
Fuck yes. Okay. Then I'm gonna hit him. The dagger is 1d4 plus 4, and then I've got sneak attack bonus, which is 2d6. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9.
9.
Noted.
Nice. Nice throw.
All right, so that was Avril on 16. 15.
This is
I
a
have
good thing you brought
15.
those.
Okay.
Okay, so I see her do that, and
I
I
know.
want
told me not
to cast Ice Knife
Okay.
Whoa.
and throw it at the same person.
Ice
she
Knife.
Just threw it at. Yeah. So okay.
You watch
so,
Avril go.
Yeah.
You go.
I can do that.
cool.
Exactly. Okay, so let's see. This says make a ranged spell attack
Okay.
against a target. I
So
have to
that's,
remember. Do I have to roll for this one?
You
Yes.
do, yeah.
Okay.
So you add your
And I'm
range spell attack
rolling-
modifier, which would be that. Holy cow, +7.
Plus 7. 8 plus 7, 15.
That just misses.
Ooh,
But-
should have bumped it.
but-
Oh, uh-oh.
I should have. It says hit or miss the shard, then explodes. And it says the target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay.
Whoa, that's a bonkers spell.
Right?
He does not succeed
All
on
right.
his dexterity saving throw. I'm assuming a 9 is a fail.
4, and that's going against.
Your spell DC.
Yeah, it's 15, so that would be a fail. Oh, that's really sad.
I think we missed a tip from grading.
Oh, did we? I don't feel like I've heard it go off the last few times.
I think you got that.
Okay.
I think you said it, but I'll see if I'm reading.
4
Noted.
cold damage. 4 cold damage.
4 cold damage.
And now he's really cold.
Yeah, shivering
Yeah.
a little.
Okay.
It's making it harder to shoot
Theaters
arrows
are
or
always
whatever.
cold.
Yeah. He's shivering. He can't
Yeah.
Also, it takes him an entire round to reload his crossbow.
He's shivering
Son
so
of a
hard.
No,
All right,
unless
son
he
of a
feed
bitch.
it into it.
Noted. So 14,
wrong.
13.
Oh wait, that was you. I'm not. I shouldn't be mad at Tom.
Yeah,
I should be
you're
mad
mad
at
at
you.
me.
Fuck you.
That's incorrect, by the way.
14, 13.
I'm 13. I'm gonna run up to the banister where he jumped off of, and cast a spell on the stage.
Oh my.
I'm gonna
Okay.
cast
Interesting.
Fog Cloud on the stage.
So did you get Amy's spell? It's an ice rink now.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. I create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. Range is 120 feet. Spreads around corners and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for a duration, which is an hour, or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it. So this is just to protect whoever's on stage that's getting shot, which is pretty much Grayson here.
Okay. What level spell is that?
That is a level 1 spell.
Okay. All right. It goes off.
Okay, cool. So you're enveloped in fog,
Okay.
a cloud of it.
All right. Very good. Very good. So, how much sneak attack damage did you roll? 2d6?
2d6.
Okay. I think you get 3d6 because you're 5th level. But
Yeah.
check
I think
your
that's
Oh,
true.
I thought
Yeah,
we
you-
upped it already.
No. I think you're 3d6 now, probably.
Oh, okay. You crossed it out.
All right. So that was
You can check
Fawn
your-
on
Check
13.
the book.
That was me at 13, yeah.
All right.
She did one more damage.
If you would.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
She did.
I rolled a 1.
1 point.
Oh. Is that enough?
Dead.
Definitely not enough.
Oh, I was like,
Shivering dead.
Definitely not enough.
Yeah, that was me at 13, so who...
I'm at 12.
Oh, well, then you're next.
All right. So, whatever. This is all fine. I can all just go down there.
That was a
Very
spell
good.
slot.
All right. So, another point of damage off on the... Great. All right. So, this guy on the balcony reloads his crossbow, does not have a target on the stage currently, so he turns and shoots Thawne.
Uh-oh.
yipes.
Armor class 13.
My armor class is 10 plus my dex bonus. So,
Did you get it?
I might have got it.
uh,
Thing's being a jerk.
so I have a 13. So that's,
Okay.
that's a hit.
So it hits you.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
I
right.
think it's there.
Nice.
14 points of damage.
Oh.
Yowie! I'm sorry, it takes a whole turn for him to reload his crossbow. You can't shoot it again.
You said 14?
Yes, I did.
Unless he feed it into it.
What does that mean?
There's a
Oh,
feed.
feated. I thought you said feed.
Yeah.
I also thought you
So-
said that last time, but I didn't question.
That was on 12, 11.
12.
All right. Grayson, what would you like to do?
Grayson is going to feel the arrow hit his back and be determined. I am going to first up use 5 points of lay on hands to cure him of poison. Any poisons are currently coursing through his veins.
All right.
Yeah, and then I am going to. Does that seem to wake him up?
Can you find him in the fog?
I'm holding on to him.
Okay.
But can you find yourself in the fog?
Who knows?
You see my face
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's no reason he would not wake
Your
up from
face?
that.
Okay.
It's a spell.
So he seems
You go,
okay, and
No.
I guess
No.
since there's fog, my whole thing to not ruin the play got ruined. So I am.
Well, I mean, I can disperse it at any
jumped on
time.
stage.
It's fine.
If you holler, I can. I
If
can
you
end
want
it.
me
It's
to
fine.
not ruin the play.
It's fine.
I was
I'm
gonna
trying. I'm trying to keep it so it looked like it was all planned, but that's fine.
Well-
And then I'm going to.
didn't-
Yeah.
You
So,
didn't
so when
communicate
this
that.
fog cloud descends, the crowd is like, boo, boo.
Yerk!
This whole plan was going to be super, super awesome and not ruin the play, but fine.
So they turn around.
I'm not a mind reader.
You got shot on stage.
The
Yeah.
crowd does turn around and they start
great
looking
painting.
for like what could possibly be happening, and they see you like standing on the
Ta-da.
on the edge of the balcony, and somebody's like, "He did it!" And they start throwing stuff at you up into the balcony,
no.
right? Boo!
Sorry,
Fight!
Phoenix,
Fight!
fine.
Fight! Fight!
I punched Thon. I just get so caught up in
Whoa!
like,
Whoa!
oh, okay.
All right. What else would you like to do, Grace?
I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Noted.
Can you give me a LaCroix, please?
I can.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yes.
Cool. So, as quickly as the fog roiled up, suddenly it dissipates again. And you're all sort of,
Can I say something?
the crowd is like standing there.
What, did a gentle wind
You
come?
can say something.
Okay.
Miles per hour.
The three of you can give me a perception check.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
As I
What? What does that mean? Oh, that's right. Havana's DMing tonight. I forgot.
as I hold the now
what was that,
conscious and
perception?
unpoisoned actor, I say, Torm is not done with you.
All right.
I do
Give-
love just how like this is like a fake
Yeah.
kind of Torm, and you're just like so.
Give me a performance check.
Ooh, yeah, perfect.
What?
Oh,
He's not an actor. All right, guys, give him a break.
he says
6.
term.
Torm
Turd.
Torm is not
Turd.
Torm
He
is
says
not
turd.
done with you, great Sir Paladin.
Boo!
Yeah.
Boo! A cabbage just flies out of the crowd and
Oh,
hits you on the
no.
side of the shoulder.
I threw that one.
Yeah.
Me too.
He has to roll against my AC, which is now 12.
Ooh, ooh. What the? How does that
How
happen?
did I do
That's
that?
somehow not cocked?
No.
Break physics.
I would say they probably have a. Let's see.
Oh,
We're gonna
you're
roll see what their
guessing.
plus is. Yeah, they have a +3, so they exactly hit you.
Okay.
How far is
Plus-
that?
Just.
How far is that balcony from like our balcony? So it's a side balcony, right? Like
Yeah,
one of those
side
pockets.
box, yeah.
So like based on where we are, what's like the distance?
Good question. It's about 25 feet.
Easy. I can jump that.
I did.
What?
Yeah.
My acrobatics is like +10.
What did
That's not
you
how
get
jumping
for your
works in
perception
this game.
checks?
Oh, 13.
I got an 18.
I got an 11.
All right.
I'm actually rolling okay tonight.
So,
Finally.
Avril, as you're sort of like surveying this, what's going on in the box, the guy
Acting
up
too.
there, and look around.
feel it.
Everybody's yelling and booing and throwing stuff and whatnot, but you notice just the last kind of like the last flourishes of a semantic gesture from a spell that was cast, and it's very, very clearly related to the fog all just dissipating, right? And you see the person who just kind of like very much like on the sly kind of go like this is that guy that you saw casing
knew.
that
No,
elven
it was
dude.
this motherfucker.
That's what you see.
And
All
he's
right.
still down. He's by the front of the stage, or where is he at?
He's down in the crowd. He's down in that ground floor, like
Ooh,
knowing
this is
about.
like a Snape moment. But
Oh,
if this is
yeah.
a Snape moment, then
That's right.
really, we're gonna hurt him, and it's gonna turn out he's trying to help them, and like, oh my god.
But
it is
no,
the top of the next round.
I was the
Avril,
Snape.
No,
No,
Is that
because
You're the quarrel.
no, because he's always been in love with Avril.
Who isn't?
It's your turn. It's the top of the next round.
Okay. 25 feet. What is my jump distance? How do I determine that?
That's
your-
usually an athletics check.
Well,
Ha!
no,
You don't get to make
Okay.
up rules anymore.
I'm not making up rules. It's a real rule.
Yeah.
It's like double your strength,
crossbow.
or like half your strength. I don't remember what it is. It's something half your strength plus something. I don't remember.
You've ruined my life.
It's an actual rule in the game. Look it up.
It is a rule in the game.
It is.
It's
Tom was trying to like play the
Look,
game with
no,
me,
do it.
and
I
you're
don't-
being a rules miser.
I'm not. I just that. I think it's cool that that rule exists.
We get some booze in the chat for Grav.
Yeah.
Boo!
skills. Strength.
Now I don't feel bad that Megan and Havana are going to punch you in the dick after this.
I
You're
don't.
such a quarrel.
I don't have it immediately on hand. It's in the PhD.
Cool. Let's just make it up.
Sorry.
Go.
It's gonna be tough.
I mean, I can parkour. I just want you to know.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
true.
it doesn't need to be a direct jump. It could be like a jump to a wall and then bounce off.
Yeah. Do a wall run.
I'll do a wall run.
That's a real thing.
I know. I'll do it.
It's a
did something.
DC
That's
18 to
what
get over
parkour.
there.
Huh?
DC 18.
You're
Easy.
My stats.
rolling an ability.
Her ability
Yeah,
is plus
again.
18.
Oh, you too?
Oh God.
Guidance.
I just want you to know for future reference, you should ask before you touch people.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll ask
Okay.
next
No,
time.
I appreciate what you're doing, so thank you for that.
Okay,
And
good.
you're just such a sweet little baby.
Oh, oh, thanks.
So it's fine. But especially with strangers, no touching unless they say it's okay.
Okay, that
Okay.
makes sense.
I'm just gonna give us a couple bumps just in case.
Uh-huh.
And then you said athletics.
Yes.
Oh, it's only a +5. Whoops. What was
Oh.
I thinking of?
Acrobatics.
Can I do acrobatics? Since I'm parkouring.
It's gonna be real cool though.
Jumps and flips
Yes.
and wall running.
He's allowed.
All right.
Thank
I
you.
will allow
It's
it.
plus 9 now.
18.
Ooh, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Mwah, mwah,
I had this
mwah.
other one in my hand. I was like, I should give him this too, and I didn't.
Well, you hit it, so you're
Wait,
good.
I know, blessed.
Oh, right, you've
I
got-
forgot about
yeah, I
that.
forgot
Thanks.
about that, too.
Her head. Oh God.
I think it's supposed to turn.
I know, but it's never
You
been
can
that
add
way.
the D4.
All right.
Doesn't
So,
matter, but-
Oh.
Oh, yeah, guidance.
'cause
Oh,
she got
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted
It's
to.
like blessed, but it's
One more.
I mean,
Sorry.
you had enough.
yeah.
I know, but it's like she
Wait.
gave it to me. I want to use
Yeah.
it.
Did you have enough?
18. I
9,
met.
yes,
so now
yeah.
it's 19.
Yeah. You
all right. You made it. You run.
In my dress. Oh my God.
You run along the railing, and then you run up the wall, and everybody's like, "What's?" Everybody in the balcony is like, "What's happening?" And there are also there's not just a chandelier in the
Wait,
middle,
before
right?
this happens, can I just rip my dress up so that I have more? My legs can move better.
Of course you.
I just
can.
want that cinematic moment where I'm just like, "Fuck this," and I
Yeah.
just.
So you stand up, you reach into like, you don't really have pockets in your skirt though, right? But you
I
have.
had the holsters
But
underneath with the daggers.
yeah. So you reach in, you grab your 2 daggers, you kind of like just like pull them sideways and rip the skirt just falls to the ground, and you've got the 2 daggers in your hand. You leap up onto the balcony railing, run up the side of the wall. There are a couple mounted busts of apparently the founders of the theater, you know, like gazing down, you know, in one of those like BS kind of like, well, we put a picture of the guy who made the theater up in the corner, you know, whatever.
Bunch of bullshitters.
Yeah, but it's like a plaster statue that's up there. You run up there, you plant a dagger in the top of the guy's head, swing.
Oh, I wasn't trying to. Oh, the.
It's plaster bust.
Okay, sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to kill this guy.
Yeah, you plant a dagger into the plaster bust. It sinks into the. It looks like it apparently was not like a marble statue. It was literally like wire gauge, you know, chicken wire plaster,
Oh my
right?
God.
Sink it in, swing around, do a backflip, and land in the booth with the guy with the crossbow.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try and grapple him.
Yeah, okay. All right, Miss Strength. Let's see what you've got.
This is when she
Go
got
ahead,
20.
make an attack.
Do it.
This is my strength.
This is your fight song.
I have advantage.
Well, you can.
Oh well, I just boosted it.
You could do both if you wanted.
Do I still have your thing for everything?
No.
Oh, it's just
Just a one
once.
time.
Ooh.
That's a 22, 23, 24.
All right, so this guy is like completely like flabbergasted, did not see this coming at all, and you just like tackle and wrap him up.
Someone could just animate this, it'd be lovely.
All right, that is your turn. Ava, what sort of action is guidance? Because you cast that. Does it?
It's a cantrip.
Does it take an action to do?
It says.
Casting time, 1 action.
Okay.
So you have a movement action.
I have a movement. I see.
You can take a movement, but you sort of burned
Yeah.
your other
I did.
opportunities to act by assisting Avril, which is okay. You're right next to each other in the initiative order, so it's not a huge deal.
I think that I will probably just stay where I am.
Okay.
But I'm watching where she just went.
All right.
Everybody is, honey.
Thon, what would you like to do?
Do-
There are a number of people down in the crowd who are like, that guy did. Oh, it's gone now.
Can I see the guy who down there cast the spell to take mine away? The gust of wind.
Avril didn't specifically call out that she pointed that guy out.
Nope.
I did throw something at him.
No.
Not the guy down in the pit who used the spell
I
thing.
didn't.
So, I'll give you. What's your passive perception?
12.
She didn't say anything, so you're not really aware of that guy in specific. If you want to scan the crowd,
I feel like he would stand out a little bit if he's the calm and the chaos. You know?
yeah.
Let's do this. Yeah, let me scan the crowd real quick.
Hold on. 1 second. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay. Cool. So perception?
Yep.
Okay. 19.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You're standing up on the edge of the balcony, and kind of you do take a moment, and I'll let's call it a reaction. You take a moment to like survey the action of everything that's going on here, and you've just like look, and then lock eyes with that guy down in the crowd who's just looking up at you like, kind of one of these.
Oh,
right?
okay. All right. All right, you got it. I'm going to jump off and do like a falling elbow on him.
Sure.
Owie.
Athletics or acrobatics. You may want to take advantage of this bump that Estelle Castillo gives the
Oh, yeah.
table.
I will.
Thank you, Estelle.
Bam. Bam.
Oh,
Bam.
God.
Oh, I've got a nice little
Thank
collection
you.
of bumps I'm going to have to expend
I'm
here.
going to use it.
As soon as
Thank you for the inspiration shot.
Gaurav gets in.
Here's 3. This will
Still
be
not
athletics.
trained.
So basically just leap off. Maybe, I'm not going to do a cool flip. I'm not a flippy kind of person. But I want to just maybe land on top of him, essentially.
Sure.
Him.
I'm sure you do want to do that.
I do. That's a 2. That's a 2.
All right. Good thing you have advantage.
That's a 3.
Yeah.
I do have a reroll, though,
Wow.
which I'm going to use at this moment.
When did you get that reroll?
Very
At the
early
beginning
on.
of the game.
It was from Sappho
Sappho
User.
User.
Right? Yeah, thank you,
Sappho.
Sappho User. So do I roll this one more time or twice for the advantage? How does this work?
I think just one more time, personally.
Yeah.
I
Come
don't
on,
agree
we
with
don't have
that.
all night, girl.
I don't agree with that. That's another 3.
This is for that comment you made about women.
Yeah.
That is karma.
A woman just pushes me off the balcony.
It's me. I jump all the way back. No, it's just Havana. It's just straight up.
Havana,
She
Havana, the
appears out
common
of
folk, pushes me off.
the plebe.
So that is well. Hold on. Let me do some math there. That is. It's still a 10. It's still a 10.
You leapt off the balcony.
You're gonna get hurt.
On top of a person. I'd probably land in the crowd
You
somewhere.
probably land
All right.
on a different person.
So I will say with a 10, you don't do a complete face plant.
Great.
All right. However, you do take 5 points of damage from landing, and you do not land close enough to attack him.
Okay.
You land in the crowd.
Oof, I am hurt. Okay, am I at least near him somewhere?
10 is not great. You're 20 feet away.
Okay, but I know where he is at least, the general location.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you have a general idea.
Okay, but that's my turn.
There's a moment where you leap down and we're like, ah, boo!
I get hit by a cabbage on the way down.
You can
like
hear me up in
yupping.
the balcony laughing.
It's like as you're jumping, a cabbage hits you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh. So,
Nice
so,
triathlon.
All right.
My cabbages.
yeah, my cabbages.
My cabbages.
What is that
So
from?
this was
My cabbages.
Avatar.
Well, there is a
But
cabbage
we didn't know
thing
that
from
when we were
Last
doing it.
Airbender.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
Cabbages.
This
Like a bus.
sniper in the booth, he gets to go. He's going to try
Oh,
and
no.
break free or escape from your
Were you
With
attacking
a
the guy in the
knife to his
pit?
throat?
And the guy in the pit
dagger
was
to his
you
throat?
doing the elbow?
You've got him grappled.
On the ground.
That's what I meant.
I can't
like
grapple
Greg
him with a
Casper?
dagger?
Yeah.
That's what I assumed was going on.
Yeah, he's still going to try and slip your grasp, right?
Okay,
If he
well,
still
I'm going to try and
grapples-
slit his throat.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my 3 bumps to try and get away. I don't know if you want to
How
use
does
any
grappling
bumps.
work? He can just try to get away
So-
every
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can use his strength. It's his action to get it.
But I won!
If he doesn't though, you can literally just stab him while you're grappling.
Well, I
him.
don't want to kill him, is the point.
Oh, I mean, you can
wanna
still subdue him.
interrogate him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I choke him out.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
You
I
can
get
say
to
it's non-lethal.
make an acrobatics
Make a
check to try and
non-lethal
slip your
throat
grasp.
slit.
This is a contested check. I believe...
Acrobatics, I got an 18.
Should be a strength.
Well, he said acrobatics.
Oh,
Stop.
No, I'm making an acrobatics check, whether you are or not.
It's
is a
it's
different
either
question.
it's dex or strength for him, and then strength for you. Oh my god.
I mean, you were the worst that GM of a.
All right.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
Aren't I?
And you're not even GM.
Do charisma.
That game's gonna be fun in a couple of weeks.
Which? Oh. I wasn't invited.
Why is this not
You
in here?
wouldn't want to play, wouldn't you? You get to bed at 5 in the morning.
All right.
Oh, it's nice to be asked.
I'll let you use your
That's when I
acrobatics,
wake
that's
up.
fine. So I'm at
Kill me.
I'm at +9 on this roll.
What?
Yep, 17.
Well, I rolled an 18.
Okay. Well, then he doesn't get away.
Okay.
Sorry, Tom. I just want you to know who's in charge.
Join us next week when Havana DMs the Ironkeep Chronicles. All right, so that's what happens on his turn. Grayson, it is now your turn.
Cool. Grayson.
And he mutters like, "Get off me, you halfling she-devil."
Oh my god, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me, and I tightened my grip on his
Dude,
throat.
so I see the guy he was going after. So I was like, well, time to deal with this. I got no weapons. So I concentrate real hard. And then my
Pulled
hand,
out a sword.
my hand catches on fire.
What?
Searing smite.
What?
That's new.
And then I run over to the guy, and I'm going to try and punch him
Okay.
twice.
All right.
So first one is, call that, let's see, 18.
18. Let's see where the what? No, stop. Cancel.
No, 16 or 17 because that's only 17. Yeah, 17 because that's if I was using Shatter Spike.
Oh.
17. And then second will be. Second will just be. The second one is only 11.
His armor class is 16.
Okay,
Son of a bitch.
so one hit with my flaming hand, and you know what? For just the old heck of it, I'm also going to smite with that hit because I don't have a lot of weapons, so I just gotta use my power. I
Okay.
draw unyielding
All
power.
that power.
Yeah, no one man should have all this power. So it'll be 1 damage for the punch because it's a punch.
Yep.
1 bludgeoning plus a d6 of fire, 6, so that's 7 plus 2d8 of radiant. So 8. 15 damage
All right.
Ooh.
with my bare hands.
Wow.
Damn.
With my bare hands.
That's pretty cool.
Flaming bare hands.
And that's fire radiant damage. And does it count as
And it's
yeah?
super effective.
Does it count
Double
as
dip.
well? I guess it's radiant damage. Yeah. Okay. So
Where do you
Very
punch him?
good. Super punch.
just in the chest, center mass. One Punch Man style.
Yeah. So you wade into the crowd and begin to kind of like wailing on this guy, and everybody in the crowd is like, "Yeah, fight, 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 fight!"
These people
I imagine
are
it's like
everything.
I ran up like first one he dodged and then like
Urgh.
with my fire hand.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the 4 guys around him
Oh, I
all
forgot.
now take their
Bring it.
attacks, right?
Shit.
And
You don't have your armor.
they have advantage.
I have the armor of Torm.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Let's see if the armor of Torm helps you. Probably not a lot. All right. So that's armor class 18.
Hit.
All right. So that is 4 points of damage. The second one hits armor class 16.
Hit.
That is 5 points of damage. The third one probably misses, gets a 9.
Sounds like a miss.
Yeah.
Sounds like a miss.
Horatio.
And the
Horatio.
fourth one
Horatio.
hits armor class 17.
Yep.
That is
Ooh.
8 points of
Horatio, I
damage.
knew him well.
Cool. What are they wielding?
They have basically the equivalent of a mace. They have like a short little iron rod.
So I
that
punch him. He kind of like oofs back, and then these 4 dudes just start wailing on me.
Yeah, wham, 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 wham. He now gets to go. So what is he going to do that? So you're next to him, and all of a sudden he's like, you found the real me rather quickly, didn't you? And all of a sudden he's surrounded by swirling, shifting mirror images of himself.
Whoa.
Dun, dun, dun. Horatio gives the table a bone.
Yay, thank you, Horatio.
All right, that is the end of round 2. Top of round 3, Avril, you have this guy wrapped up. He's struggling against you.
I mean,
he
I-
called you a she-devil.
I'm gonna try to choke him out, I guess. Not kill him, but
Mm-hmm.
knock him unconscious.
Okay, I believe you have advantage on your attack against him.
Since I'm behind him.
No, because you have him grappled.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then what would it be? A strength check or?
No, it's like a regular attack.
So what's the bonus I add to it?
Your attack bonus.
So 8? Yeah, okay.
It's my 20.
So that's a 9. Oh, fuck. So we're gonna go 9 plus 8, so 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
To choke him out? I've never choked somebody out in this game before.
You kind of just you do you have to kind of keep damaging him.
Wait,
so.
then what do I roll for damage? It's just like I'm just trying to choke him.
Okay.
What's the damage of my arm?
I mean, usually the way this would work is you'd use your weapon, and then you just decide on the quote unquote killing blow, not to kill him, but to knock him out. That's typically how it would work.
Okay, so I could just like take the hilt of my dagger and bonk him or something? Okay.
I rolled for concentration 3 times. I got 10, 10, and 5.
I think 5 probably blows it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Since I'm behind him, do I get a sneak attack bonus?
I'll give you your sneak attack
My
damage.
snake attack.
Snake
Snake
attack.
attack.
Snake attack. Okay, so this is regular. 5 Fuck, I'm not rolling those 4s good. So that's 1. So that's 5.
Okay.
9. 13. And 19 damage.
19. Powerful. All right. He's still in the mix, but he's not looking good. All right.
You really have to. It's like a Pokemon.
Ava, it's your turn.
Okay.
Get in there.
So they look like they're having a harder time just since there's more of them than she does currently. So
I fell.
Yeah, he fell off the edge of the balcony, and then,
I'm getting pummeled.
And you, it doesn't take much to see these 4 guys just rise up and just like pistol whip Grayson, just thrum, thrum, thrum.
I want to Misty Step behind the last person who hit him.
Okay.
And then, if I'm doing this right, so Misty Step is a bonus action,
Yes.
which means I can still take a cantrip action, right?
You can still take a regular action.
A regular action?
Yeah.
But I couldn't cast another spell. I could
She has
cast
to cast a cantrip because she already cast 1 spell on her turn.
But you could attack if she wanted to.
Yeah, you could either do a physical attack. She doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
I want to get behind this
Well.
guy and basically kind of
Only
put a
smart.
hand in his face and poison spray.
Actually, the stupidest one, but that's fine.
Okay.
And so level 5, so 2d12. 4 damage for that?
Okay, and I think he has to make a saving throw, right?
Okay. Yeah. Creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take that damage.
Mm-hmm. Noted. Con save +2. What's the DC? 15, huh? That's what I'm seeing on the sheet.
15. Oh wow.
Natural 1.
Really bad for that guy.
Dope.
Oh.
Was that a 10?
Well. Yeah, it is.
Those always confuse me.
Yeah.
It does.
Like, I
confuse
did
me too.
so
Me too, the other
bad.
one.
Just kidding, I did the
500.
15 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
Bye.
All right.
Which
also,
did you hit, balcony guy or ground
can
guy?
I see your player's handbook?
This one or the full book?
The full one.
Yes.
I need you to roll percentile dice for me, please.
Me?
You just did it.
Yes.
Again. Uh-oh.
It's wild magic? What's happened?
76.
I bet it maybe he has something that triggers if he gets
76.
hit or something.
Oh, this is because the illusionary copy thing? Is that
Well, no, she's attacking the goons, not the magic guy,
Oh.
not the elf.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you strike your first blow in hand-to-hand combat, you feel the power of Nasharla surging through you. You feel the well of divine energy from which you were born sort of just get tapped into you and floods you with the power of your goddess. And it is so overwhelming that you suddenly begin to just glow with this bright, shining light. Now, your Azamar ability, you can feel like just begin to sort of vibrate, but it doesn't activate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But you're trying to hold it in because you're like so mad that these people have attacked your friend, and you saw the vicious cruelty with which they beat him down, and the cunning look in the mage's eye that you are incensed, if not somewhat infuriated yourself, and you glow with an incredibly bright light that blinds everyone within 5 feet of you.
Whoa. All right.
Jesus Christ.
And the light shines in a 30-foot radius.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So yeah, you light up
Everybody's
like just
Yeah.
House lights on, please.
yeah, and your hair begins to kind of float up
my
in
God, you're
the
goat.
air.
You are
Sailor Moon! Yes! If you get a cat familiar, I will die.
Oh my god.
I will die. You are a druid. Oh my God, get a cat familiar. Oh my God, get two.
She's a druid. She can be her own cat familiar.
That's not what Sailor Moon does.
There was that one episode, though.
All right.
What episode?
The one he wrote.
So not only is
on
that
the
thug
Pornhub fan
poisoned, but he's also
Okay.
in fact all of the thugs suddenly are like they all
Stop being so mean.
Thawne, it is your turn.
How far am I from the stage?
Good question. You are about you're about 40 feet.
That's pretty far.
Kind of fell just basically over the lip.
Right. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to cast Zephyr Strike.
Can't be that far. Grayson just swung across and landed
I
gracefully right in the footlights.
Can't be that far. I
Well,
was fucking amazing, like always.
I want to cast Zephyr Strike, so I have double movement this turn
Okay.
and can attack as a bonus action. I want to zip to the stage and grab the sword of the guy that got poisoned,
Okay.
and then zip to the guys that are beating him up and make an attack.
Okay.
So my speed would be 60 at this point.
All right.
so
You
if
can
that's
do
enough.
that. You can
Okay.
zip up and zip back.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. Great. Awesome. I am the wind. Great. So does that count as a short sword? Long sword?
They're using clubs.
No, the sword that I picked up. I mean, from the picture, it looks
They're
like a
using
rapier.
rapiers.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So is that? I mean,
Yeah,
I'm probably good with that.
it's a martial weapon.
Right, yeah.
So you probably have, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so that'll be +6 then. So I'm gonna attack the guy.
Oh,
not
I
the
have
one-
rapier stats. Is that what you need?
Oh, I'll need damage for that. Yes, I'll use that in a second. Thank you. Oh, damn, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna stab. I guess one
It's
of the
not a
goons.
slashing weapon.
Well, you said there's an illusion. There's an illusion of like 5 of those guys now,
There's
but
No,
not the
just
goon.
just the
there's
main.
Right.
4 of them.
Damn. Okay, yeah, I'll go for a goon for now then.
Okay.
And I'll bump this by 2. Yeah, let's do that.
Fight!
Okay, cool. That is
It's a fight,
21,
you won't.
23.
Oh wait, you're attacking one of the goons? If he's blinded, he has disadvantage, or you have
I
advantage.
think you have advantage.
You have
Oh,
advantage.
Well, I hit him with a 23, so
Okay.
probably good enough.
Okay.
Although I was also 20 feet from the blinding
everyone
light.
within 5 was blinded.
No, it was 30.
The light goes up to a 30-foot
Oh,
radius.
but it was
blinds
blinding
within
the
5 feet of her.
Perfect, great. Cool, yeah, so I will damage that guy, which is 1d8 plus whatever my thing is, so 3.
Is the light still happening? Like if someone
yeah.
moves in, it's still okay.
I'm gonna bump this too. 3 plus 2 plus 3 is 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage. Great.
Oh, plus 2 because it's a humanoid, and that's my favored
Okay.
enemy. So 10.
Okay.
Just like your sword.
Are you doing the same one that she attacked, or are you doing a fresh one?
I'll do the one that she attacked, yeah.
Master, I feel like you had all these souls and you didn't invite me.
I didn't know this
He
was
is
gonna
gonna have
happen.
some FOMO.
I know, yeah.
All right.
I'll bring the corpse back.
So you run that guy through, right? The good news is you. I mean, it's up to you whether you kill the guy or not, right? The piercing weapons can be pretty tricky not to kill the guy
We
with
go
it,
through the leg or
right?
something.
All right. Well, so
femoral
you
artery.
stab the guy, and he kind of crumples
You
over.
only need one person.
But these are stage weapons; they're not actual heavy weapons. And so as you go to kind of twist in, the handle of the blade snaps off.
Oh no!
You're not going to be
is a
able to
nightmare.
recover this thing,
Sure,
and
yeah.
keep using it. Now you just have like the handle in your hand.
Oh my god!
you,
so
you hold it up, and the card is like,
disturbing.
yes! All right.
Oh my god!
This archer
not
is
like that.
desperately fighting to try and get away, so this is going to be a opposed athletics check. I'm going to use 3
Oh
more.
my god!
3 more bumps. To
I use my master ball. This is ridiculous.
Rare candy, rare candy.
What
Use
are
a rare
you?
candy
What
in
the fuck
combat?
are you?
He's
Oh,
trying
no.
to get away from you.
I know. What do I roll?
Opposed acrobatics check.
You have like a +7, you'll be fine.
You roll first.
Wait,
That's not how it works.
Well, you're not gonna roll at the same
I'll
time.
roll
are
first.
we?
I get +3. That's fine. I'm
Ronald.
at +9 on this.
Ronald.
Oh!
Net 20.
Netty twine.
What do you get? You do it different every time.
29.
29. I mean, it's not impossible.
It's not. Do we have more bumps?
No,
Someone
but you
give
got
me a
this
bump.
guy.
I've got that. I only have 2 bumps left. So here's 2 bumps. And inspiration. No,
Wait,
even if I roll
It
a
is
20.
you'd have to time. You'd have to roll a natural 20.
Why am I wasting all my shit then?
Yeah.
Oh, well, too late now.
Believe in the heart of the dice.
He took it all. Just give me another bump.
Just means that chat has to donate more. Tips are appreciated.
It's not there yet.
Fuck. All right. Well. Oh well.
All right. He slips loose of your grasp, pops up, and runs up the back of the
This
bird.
is so unfair.
But don't
Why
you get
am
an
I-
opportunity attack because he left your?
Yeah.
Sure.
Also, like, I'm really frustrated that I can't just choke somebody out without getting their health down to 0. That is insane.
That's D&D. I'm sorry.
Is that really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm calling the police.
Dungeons
so
and Dragons
stupid.
police.
That's so stupid.
I bet if you
Call
were,
the real
Hello,
police.
911.
I bet if
I'm
you
trying
were,
to choke this man to death.
Like right now, if
And
I
he's
wanted
struggling.
to choke you out, I would not have to hurt you first.
Right.
At all.
your name's not Amy, so
I would
Yeah.
just need to
It's not
grapple
gonna happen.
you
It's yeah.
and block your windpipe, which is a
Yeah.
strength
But
check.
they would fight back.
So,
I know, but I fucking did like a 25 on one of those grapple checks. Like, why was he not unconscious?
because he had more than 10 hit points.
That doesn't make any sense! You don't have to hurt people to choke them out!
hit points don't necessarily make sense. Like, hit points is your ability to survive a situation.
And it's
It's,
all
it's an
right.
abstract concept.
No, it's not, Grub.
Okay, it's not all right.
I
'cause you-
succeeded like 5 times in a row, and it didn't matter because you succeeded on like the 6th time. This game is bullshit! D&D is stupid! I hate it.
Fair enough.
I do get an attack of opportunity.
Take it.
Just crit this and nothing will matter.
Well, he took all my shit! I'm taking these back.
Those are my bumps.
Oh, they're mine now!
You would have more bumps down.
Great.
They're mine now! Make sure I don't have any more. That's probably a miss.
Oh, it's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
7 plus 7.
I use my attack bonus plus 8. It's a 15.
His armor class is 16.
No.
Well, go on then! Play your stupid game!
Oh.
All right, we will go on and play our stupid game. Grayson, it is now your turn.
Okay, so I am going to grab a club from one of the blind people, which would be a contested roll, but he's blind, so he automatically fails.
Okay.
So I now have a club.
Yoink.
Yoink. And because I get an extra attack, can I yoink and then hit without and not take the extra attack, or is it a bonus action?
Technically, like, if you have extra attack, that just means when
Yeah.
you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks instead
I'm
of
just.
1.
Is it an action for me to steal the club?
Since they're blinded and there's a lot of chaos going on, I will. I'm a generous DM, so
Yeah.
I'm going to let you interact with an
no.
object.
Oh,
Okay.
no. What have you done?
I'm gonna choke you out, for real. To
I have a
prove
lot of
that
hit
I don't
points.
need to stab you first.
I have a lot of hit points.
Oh.
I doubt it.
I'm a level 16 dungeon master.
You were.
Some might say he's a dungeon bastard. So I
Next week when Havana runs the game.
Everybody gets choked.
Yeah, I kill everyone.
Instantly.
grab a club.
Sorry, guys. I rolled like a natural 30, so
And
you all die immediately.
I have 37
the guy
dice.
the guy that got poisoned is still up, so he's the first to get thwacked.
The whacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good thwack,
so
good
he gets
thwack.
thwacked. What's the hit die on the club?
That is, yes, D6
D6.
plus whatever your strength.
Yep, plus 3.
Whoa.
So that's a 9.
Okay. That guy crumples.
All right, then I'll hit one of the other guys.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Wow.
And then I am going
Going
to
to
smite him
What?
because I can.
Okay.
Don't forget the double d6.
Yeah, so that's 2,
5. So that's 7 so
7.
far. That's 10 plus your strength. 17 plus your strength.
Oh yeah, and
What the hell? What the hell's happening?
He's got higher level spell slots.
Oh, smite is 2d8 now?
yeah, it's always been 2d8.
Phew.
So that was
What's the next level of crumple?
yeah.
Because that's what's happened to this guy.
How many hit points?
What was the last one you gave me?
Like 20? Before you rolled the last D8,
Yeah.
I think it was 20.
Okay, so it was 22.
All right, he crumples.
So I take the thing and I go.
Yeah, and the whole crowd just goes, "Oh!" they're all kind of like trying to see like
These are all.
Oh!
These are non-lethal blows.
Yeah, all right.
You knock a guy's head off.
They seem that way.
Yeah. And then somebody's like, "Nice." All right.
I still have an arrow in me. Quite hurt.
High five, arrow buddies.
No.
Ow.
Did you get shot with an arrow?
Yes. A crossbow bolt.
Same.
Yeah, crossbow buddies.
All right. The way that this works next is you hear outside, kind of over the roar of the crowd, you hear the din or the whistle of the guard. You know, they've got little whistles and whatnot. You hear them whistling, and they're beginning to file into the theater. And the mage guy, with the shifting images, says, "Well, boys, looks like our work is done here." And all of a sudden, he disappears. The thugs turn and try to run out of the theater. So you can get an AOO, you can get a attack of opportunity. You don't really have a weapon, but if you want to do something, you can do something.
Well, I think we crumpled 3 of them, so there's only 1 left, goon-wise?
We only crumpled 2.
He piled on the same one that you guys had piled on.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy didn't go down when I hit him?
No.
He was still up, so I knocked him out and I hit
Yeah.
him.
So two of the 4
So
were
there's 2 of the
knocked
4
out. Yeah,
left.
that's
And they're
I gotcha.
running?
Okay.
I let them.
Okay.
Can I cast for an area for attack of opportunity?
Generally, unless you had like Warcaster, you can't.
Okay, I don't have Warcaster.
Okay.
I want to try to trip one of them
Okay.
as they run off.
All right.
What would I?
That's a melee attack roll.
Okay. So I would just be rolling what? Right.
Yeah, strength plus your proficiency bonus, generally, sort of.
So plus
Oh.
4.
Okay. Well, I should have used all these bumps that I totally didn't think about.
It's hard to remember to have those.
Yes,
yeah.
it is 7.
7. Yes. No, that is not enough, I'm afraid.
I just
All
kind
right.
of like
I
he
just wanna
gets
chuck
past
a-
me, and
I
then I
just
put
want
my
to chuck a
leg up.
cabbage at the guy that's running away,
Okay.
but with no intention of.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So they sort of those 2 guys scatter. The mage dude is gone. You can try and hustle out the hallway and catch up to that guy who ran.
I also feel like on the roll before you rolled disadvantage when he was trying to get away, and you didn't do that on that last super roll.
Disadvantage when he was trying to get away?
Didn't you roll disadvantage the first time he tried to get ungrappled?
No.
No.
What did
You
you,
had-
roll disadvantage
you-
for? You rolled it for something.
I thought it was because the guy was blind, but that was downstairs.
That was
Was
downstairs.
the last time I remember.
I thought you said he had disadvantage from ungrappling. One of the times.
Well, he would have disadvantage to attack you.
Well-
You would have an advantage to attack him when you're grappling him.
Okay. I'll be watching this tape tomorrow.
Do you want to try to?
Yes.
Catch
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
What's your speed normally?
It's normally 25.
Okay, so if you use your bonus action dash, you can go 50, and you can catch up with him before he gets out of your
Yeah. Okay.
range,
I'm gonna
and
do
then
that.
that would still leave you with an action.
Okay. Well. I guess I'm trying to grapple him again.
Okay. Give me a melee attack roll.
What if I just try to like cut his Achilles tendon or something?
Ooh.
I mean, he is wounded. You can attack him. I mean, in D&D, there's not like a called shot to, slice the guy's knees out from
Sure,
under him or something
okay.
like that. You know, the balancing part of that is enemies can't do a called shot to you to like cut your Achilles
Sure,
tendon
yeah.
or whatnot. So I feel you.
15. Fucking finally. 23.
That hits. Roll your damage.
I'm so stressed out right now. So stressed out. What was I rolling for again? What was
You
the damage
used-
I was rolling?
So
a
D4
D4 and 3d6.
Okay. Fuck. What is this guy's deal? So that's 2 plus 4, so that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Baby punch.
Thanks.
Whoa!
That
Baby
doesn't,
punch.
doesn't seem friendly.
Punch all babies.
Oh.
What did I
much
say?
did you-
13 damage?
13 damage.
13 damage. All right. He crumples.
Fuck.
You got it.
Good.
She always gets her guy.
All right. Very good. So the crowd is kind of like, oh, boo. And the proprietor of the theater comes out, says, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, we're going to cancel the rest of tonight's performance. Obviously, circumstances beyond our control, etc., etc., etc. So, what would you guys like to do at this point?
Well-
The city watch shows up, and they would like to speak with you.
When they come in, I drop my club, get
Speak
on my
with
knees, and put my hands up like this.
Whoa!
What? Why?
I walk away very casually.
I want to.
I'm gonna uncle at Bernie's. Fucking shit.
So you blaze with this intense light for like a full minute, and then it finally begins to
Ruined.
Okay.
drop.
Once it finally drops, I'm kind of like, huh, you seem to be wounded, and I want to go over and cast.
Check
Cure
on the
Wounds.
cast members.
You're
And
closer to
and
me.
Thon,
Yeah, you're the closest though, right?
I walked
probably.
away casually.
She ignores
Oh, yeah.
you.
I think Thon needs your help.
But you do too, and so I'll cast
You're
Cure
fine.
Cure Wounds on you. Let's see. Regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus my spell casting ability. So it'd be. Do I roll it or do you roll it?
You roll it.
I roll it.
D8 plus 4.
Damn.
So 6. And then I'll go over to you and do the same thing.
Before I
Right?
walk out
You're
the
not
door?
wounded, are you?
I'm nowhere near you.
Well, are you leaving? If you're.
Yeah, he's
I'm
sneaking
leaving,
away.
yeah.
what
once
I
I
was
see the cops
trying
showing up,
to
I'm
say
trying to
is
get
I'm
Then-
weakened at
Bernie's.
burning him.
The guy that you crumpled?
Yeah.
My friend's just
He's
so drunk.
So drunk.
Yeah, and then I wouldn't if you wandered off. I'd probably
Okay.
stay.
Yeah. Ava, maybe you should go find Thon and Avril.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you coming too?
I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, then if I get over to you, I will cast it on you.
Fair.
I will. Wait, where'd my app go?
Okay, so
Dang,
I need
that's
a
11, huh?
stealth check from Thon. And are you trying to sneak out, or
I guess if someone tries to stop me, I'm trying to do a persuasion. I think.
So, I mean, the watch shows up, and they're, somebody's like, oh, there was somebody up there, and then there's this fight down here, and this guy jumped from the balcony.
Yeah,
and-
I jumped on the stage and I'm now bleeding and was carrying a weapon and covered in sweat. And my shirt is slightly singed from my hand being on fire. So
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
Baby Punch gives their sub reroll to Havana.
Yay.
Sweet
Yes.
baby punch. sweet angel baby punch.
I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on me and Ava. So we get a plus 10 to stealth checks.
Whoa.
What, isn't she attending to him?
No,
I left him. and
she healed me and I was like, go
Oh.
find
And I was
Thon.
like,
followed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's with me.
Okay.
So plus 10 to our stealth rolls.
Wow.
Because we're going to need it. Oh, plus 6 already. Great. Plus 16. Don't fuck this up. 19. That's something in the 30s.
Okay.
4. What is that? I had a 12, so 16.
Okay.
2.
Yeah. So you guys hustle past the city watch as they're breaking up the crowd. Two people from the crowd like start throwing their cabbages at the cops, and the cops are like, "All right, that's it."
So many cabbages.
Yeah,
Cabbages.
it's
I
terrible.
guess they're just plopping on the ground.
Cabbages,
People are
get your
picking them
cabbages.
up
Like,
and-
Good night for cabbages.
There's a cabbage salesman
Well,
who's counting his money.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
the replay value of cabbages is endless.
It was advertised as an interactive show, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I forgot.
My wife said I was crazy.
Throw a knife into the audience? What?
Like, yeah, the cast
Oh.
members or something. Horrible.
They did die very quickly.
We need a suggestion for something that would bring two people together. A dildo. Oh God! All right. Something you'd find in your kitchen sink. A dildo. Oh God! All right.
President Trump.
All right. So you get approached by you're trying to bolt too, right?
I'm trying to just like basically act like this is my drunk friend and I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
trying to look inconspicuous in a
Stealthy man.
Yeah. Sure. Give me a stealth check
I'll
or deception. Either one.
do stuff. Oh God, thank you, fuck.
That was a
Christ.
1.
Okay, so that's a 20.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
All right. Well, you managed to, Weekend at Bernie's, this guy out there. So you get approached by
Uncle at Bernie's.
What the fuck does that mean?
Sivilar Kosef Marsk, who is the head of the patrol here. And he's like, can you explain maybe what happened? Who are you?
I am Grayson Hale, the Paladin of Torm.
Ah,
It's simply a patron of this theater, like everyone else. During the play, one of the actors collapsed from some poison that he drank. I don't know exactly who administered it, but as it seemed fairly certain that it was not part of the play, I ran in to assist the young man when I was shot with an arrow from the crowd. And then these men on the ground and several others began to attack people, and I attempted to fend them off until you and your fine men arrived.
okay. And you did not initiate the fight or anything?
No, as I said, I was merely trying to help a man who was poisoned when I was shot with this arrow. And it's still in his side.
Oh my God.
You should have that look. That's not very. Well, that's
Yes.
not good. Okay.
I've had
All
worse.
right. Okay. Well, all right. Well, Grayson Hale. Where can we find you if we need to have more questions?
I'm staying at a local tavern, which name we never covered, but I'm sure my character knows it and
Yes.
tells
Okay.
him.
All right. Very good. We may be in touch. This is very strange.
Yes, it was.
As you are leaving, you are approached by a colorfully attired male dwarf. He has a neat, short red beard. He has a red handlebar mustache. He has ruby stud earrings, and he wears red and gold clothing. Hello. My name's Cyrus Stonearm. I'm the
It's the guy.
director of the theater here. I appreciate your valiant heroism here tonight. This is a disastrous opening for us. Would you be willing to conduct a little investigation to get to the bottom of how this our poor fellow got poisoned? And this.
I mean, it's certainly not outside of my capabilities, but can I ask why the City Watch wouldn't be conducting the investigation?
Well, it's one of the city just levies fines for acts that are blatant, that occur within their purview, and I'd just as soon keep the city out of it. Here's the thing about the City Watch. They report everything that they find, and
don't need them spreading gossip around in the broadsheets and uncovering all the dirty laundry between the cast members. You know how it is when you're in a theater. Well, maybe you don't know. You're a paladin. But let me tell you, when you're the director of a theater...
I think I understand what you were asking. You're asking for me to find those responsible and help bring them to justice, but maybe not uncover things outside of the direct purview of the investigation that an investigation such as this might occur.
You are a very wise man. I'm just asking for a little bit to hire you for your...
Discretion. I can tell you that I'm sure things that I might uncover would probably not interest me. I simply would want to find those responsible and prevent them from doing this. But if I do find something disturbing enough, I would take action upon it.
I can assure you, if I thought anyone in the theater was involved in something infernal or untoward, I would never have approached a paladin of Torm to help me out. I respect you for your mission, and I respect you for your abilities, and I'm just hoping that perhaps the authorities find out what they need to find out about and don't find out about what they don't need to find out about. If that makes sense.
It does. I will investigate this because I don't like being caught unaware, and I don't like people doing this and getting away scot-free.
Very good, very good. Feel free to interview anyone you need to interview. We'll be having a rehearsal tomorrow in the afternoon. If you'd like to show up around 11 o'clock, people do start showing up before lunch. Thank you so much. We'll negotiate a fee at that time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Circle back with your friends. What are you going to do with your buddy who's...
I guess he's just like tied up in our room.
All right.
Is he still unconscious? Which guy is this?
You
guy in the
get him
balcony?
tied
Crossbow
up.
guy.
You get him tied up, in your room and whatnot, and he does start to kind of like come around. And when he does come around, you hear this.
That was really rude. You shouldn't shoot at people like that.
It's not coming from the guy.
No, it's not. It's
It's
coming
coming from the
But
closet.
I'm going to say this at the
I'm
guy.
sorry.
What?
Oh, it's Black Razor.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Thought we had a
Thorn.
pervert in here.
I smell something. I smell fresh blood, a little fresh meat, a little...
For once, I think Black Razor might be helpful in this
What are you talking about?
situation.
Not.
Well, he is a bad guy, so...
Nobody's gonna miss, maybe.
Just, okay, yeah. I pull him out and I just.
What's he doing?
So I sit down.
See a lightsaber?
You see crackling black energy
Oh
like
my
race
God.
along the blade. Yes.
Soul stealing lightsaber.
All right. Simmer
Nothing
down.
weird.
Simmer down.
Yeah.
I sit down in front of the guy we've captured, who's probably tied up in a chair, and I sit down like backwards in the chair with the sword in front of me, and just kind of wait for him to wake up. So I sit down
Oh, I
backwards.
thought you sat backwards on his, like you were in his lap.
I give him a lap dance. It's an unusual tactic, but he will talk.
If you ever want this to stop, you better answer some
He will talk. So I sit
Please,
down.
I'm in love with you. I'll tell you anything.
Never stop this beautiful dance.
So I just kind of hold the sword in front of me as I'm sitting and kind of nod to Grayson to kind of like wake
I'm
him
not
up.
there yet.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would stop.
Oh, I thought you said you were.
okay. So I
Yeah, the only reason you're getting away with this right now is because Grayson is talking to the director of the theater about
Yeah.
working for this guy.
So I
I
nod
had to deal with cops and then make a deal with the director of the theater.
I nod to Avril to wake him up.
I give him a little slap.
Ow.
Good
Wait,
morning.
what is he? What?
He's human.
Human.
Well, that's good.
Good morning, sunshine.
Hello.
Oh, crap. What's that? What's going on?
What's
this old guy?
this little thing?
guy?
This little guy?
Just our friend.
I don't have to do anything. He can introduce himself, can't you?
Hey, tell you what, you like your soul? Because I like your soul.
He likes your
that just
soul.
sounds nice.
It's just, he's a nice.
Black
It did sound nice.
Black Razor,
So-
you need to be more intimidating in this moment.
Hey, you know how you thought there was meaning in life? Maybe you're gonna find it at the bottom of a mug of ale or at the bottom of a treasure chest. Well, the truth is, there's only one thing that you can count on in this life, and that's blood and death and fire.
All right, that'll do.
Does that intimidate him? How does he look?
Make the sword roll for intimidation.
Yeah, because I cannot. Actually, you have stats.
Yeah, the guy like literally like begins to kind of like you just see like his face flush, sweat becomes. Hey! I was just hired to do a job, okay? I'm not committed to any of this.
What's your name?
Random name. Random name.
Yes.
Oh. I threw that sheet out. I almost brought it with me.
You can make one up. You've read enough
I
of them
can
now.
make one up. Hang on. His name is Klytos.
Klytos what?
Mahoney.
What a horrible name.
Let's just reload this. Klytos Jarl.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You were hired to do a job. Keep talking. Who hired you?
I don't know the woman's name. All right, it was a woman. She paid us 10 gold. We were supposed to start a riot in the theater. She said
10 gold.
Does she look like...
a piece. I mean,
This?
we're not patsies.
Wait, she's not on here.
Yeah.
Pretend she's right here. In the background. Was
What,
she in the
wo-
play?
The woman in the play?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
she didn't look anything like that. That woman. I would have done it for fun.
So you
Okay.
agreed to do a job for someone you didn't even know.
Times are
Didn't
tough.
even
I don't
get
ask
their
questions.
name.
That's how I get my jobs.
How do you secure payment if you don't know who these
They
people
pay
are?
up front.
Wait, what was the job? To shoot a guy that jumps onto the stage?
All right, so the plan was in the middle of the third act, we jump on stage, we beat down Tobias Marr, and then we just, the guy who's playing Ren, and then we run off. We figured, well, he's kind of the crowd favorite, so if we knock him out, then that probably, people would be PO'd about that, right? That's what we figured. But all of a sudden, right away in the first act, what's his face?
Winterstein.
The guy playing Jane, he just craps out and everybody gets mad. We figured, well, this is our time. Let's fire it up. So
Theater's weird.
Yes.
But you shot the wrong person.
Yeah.
huh?
You shot the wrong... You didn't shoot Tobias Marr. You shot our
Look,
friend.
we're just supposed to start a riot, okay?
And the riot had already started.
yeah,
You could have left
we're
and
pretty
the
great.
job would have been done.
Well, I mean, it could have. I mean, your buddy, Mr. All High and Mighty, he could have put a stop to the thing. We needed to go on for a little bit, right? Needed to really get people whipped up.
You shot me too.
Yeah, you were screwing around with. You're screwing around with the guy whose name is on the previous page. Bearwin.
What's his name?
Bearwin. Bairwin.
Who's Barwin? Is that the?
Bearwin, the wizard.
And you know him?
Yeah, he's part of the crew.
And where can I find this Barwin?
Well, you can find him down on the docks ward if you're really looking for him, but he spends a lot of his time hanging out at this bar we frequent called the Night in Shadow.
No, anything else?
It's where we pick up most of our jobs.
Used to.
Yeah. No, I'm not scared straight. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I meant it's gonna be hard to get jobs without your soul.
Hey, come on. Like, I have been forthcoming. I have been honest. I have cooperated 100%. Like, what, do you want the 10 gold that I've got? Because that's all I've got on
That's what
me.
it was for. 10 measly gold.
You shot 2 strangers for 10 gold?
You're pathetic.
We didn't think it was going to have to be a huge fight. We weren't trying to kill anybody.
That arrow could have gone to his head, or my head.
I'm not the one. I guess I was the one with it, yeah.
All right.
I'm just trying to wing them.
Well, what do we do with him?
I got an idea.
Well, I meant after he's dead. What do we do with him?
Black Razor, you can't just get rid of the whole thing.
Is that something you do?
Just gulp it all up.
I put him in the book.
Oh, God.
I will drain most of his bodily fluids, so usually there's just a dried husk left.
So
If you want to kind of slice that into chunks, it's not going to leave a mark or a stain or a pool or anything.
Well, this guy does seem to be a bad guy. It'd be an easy way to get rid of him.
I like the way this new lady thinks.
I didn't expect that. Should I really kill him?
I'm not the one who needs to feed his sword.
I do hunger. Hey, I gotta tell ya.
All right.
Sooner or later.
Do you guys want to leave the room, or
Is that how the sword works?
no? Maybe you should see this.
God, Jesus. And it's at that time when Grayson...
Yeah. It's like, as I stand up and just like wind up the sword, and Grayson walks up like, hey.
Enthusiasm music.
Yeah. Oh man, no. Avril, can you knock him out?
It'll be easier to murder
Give
him
me
if
a
he's not
contested
conscious.
wisdom check against his charisma, against the sword's charisma.
Oh right.
I'm going to use some bumps on this. I've got 3 left.
Good. Make this decision for me. Thank you. It's a 16.
16.
So it's got pretty good though. I'm pretty sure.
17.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a +4 charisma. Or,
And you
'cause
bumped
it's got
it.
like a 19
And you
charisma,
bumped
and
it.
then I bumped it by 3. So I rolled a 10. That's 17. I beat you by 1.
All right.
Yeah. So you have a moment of like hesitation,
Yeah.
and you kind of like loosen your grip a little bit on Black Razor, and Black Razor senses that and goes,
Now or never.
you plunge the blade directly into it, and the guy's eyes go wide,
shit.
and then they whiten out completely, and then there's like a little kind of like wisp of smoke that comes out of his eye sockets, and his body turns into this shrunken husk, and you see energy just kind of pulse down the blade, and that black crackling kind of subsides, and there's the sword turns this translucent crystal white for just a moment,
Ooh.
and then turns back to black and gives kind of like a low, kind of almost like purring hum.
It's been a long time since I've fed. You made a wise choice, Thawne.
I kind of shake my head and kind of let go of it. Just kind of look at what I did, and I'm like, oh god, this is
That is bad.
Your
bad.
sword doesn't seem very nice.
No, but I mean, you said yourself that was a bad soul.
Well, he was, yes, bad.
And now he's
And that was really interesting, but not very nice.
no, not nice. We got to get rid of this before Grayson gets here.
Oh, why?
Let's put it in the fireplace. I don't know what to do.
Is there a fireplace? Yes.
Yeah, so the thing is, it is completely desiccated, right? Like all of the moisture has been drained from the body, so it is
Just
almost
bone?
like a wasp's nest, like that papery,
That's
dry,
right, yeah.
like just like it just kind of crumbles as you chip away at it and sweep it into the fireplace. And it looks basically like ashes.
Okay.
We're Breaking Bad now. That's what we're doing.
Why
Good.
do we need to hide it?
Because Well-
so you know how earlier when I said touching strangers without their permission is bad?
Yes.
Like technically, like murder's bad, but then also like really bad is like stealing someone's soul and then turning them into like a husk is also bad, like technically illegal.
Right, but he was bad.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's how we sleep at night. 100%.
All
Exactly.
So,
And they're married, so they can't testify against each other.
That's why we did it.
That's why we did it. Yep.
also, if they ask you if you're a cop, you have to honestly answer yes or no.
Are you a cop?
What's cop?
Sounds fun. Can I be?
All right.
Okay.
That would be no.
We already got a
They're
cop.
bad.
Oh.
So Grayson, before you head back to the tavern, one of the reasons it's taking you so long to get back to the tavern is like, you know what, this is like the fresh scene of a crime. I should go kind of like snoop around a little bit.
Yeah.
And you go back to where the props table is set up, and you can tell that there's some sort of the way that they run it is they have all of the props for the show, and then they have an outline on a piece of paper. So there's a piece of paper on this table, and it has outlines of all the different props, and they have them all set up. You can see like, okay, well here's where the goblet is, and here's where the bottle of wine that they used in the thing. Give me a either an investigation or a heal check, something along those lines.
We'll do medicine with 2 bumps because it's a better stat than investigation. 13.
All right. So you look at the bottle of wine. The props person is like, well, that's the bottle that we normally use, but we usually just put colored water in that bottle.
Yeah.
This actually has wine in it. It has a very nice red wine in it. It's a beautiful bouquet and whatnot. But like you taste a little bit of it, and it doesn't,
Horrible idea.
doesn't really have any overt,
Yep.
like, it seems like normal red wine. And then something kind of occurs to you, and you go over and you check the goblet. And as you're looking inside the goblet, you can see that there's just a fine dusting of powder around the edge of the goblet. And you certainly are going to have more questions for the people on the staff and the actors in the cast. But the one thing that occurs to you before you decide to close up the theater and go home and catch up with your friends is that it wasn't just the wine, it wasn't just the goblet, that this was a 2-stage poison.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun!
All right, so with that, that brings us to the conclusion of another episode of the Ironkeep Chronicles.
Yes.
Thank you so much to everyone who put a tip in the tip jar, who shared us on their social media, who hosted us on their Twitch channel, tuned in, talked about it, whatever, what have you. Eric Reichert, everyone. Eric has a new Twitter handle.
Yeah, I changed my Twitter handle to match my Instagram handle, so now you can find me on Mostly Shit on both.
At mostly shit.
Yeah,
Do you have-
mostlyshit.com.
Do you have any shows or anything coming up that you want to promo?
Yeah, this upcoming Saturday and every second Saturday of the month at the Nerd School Theater at 8 o'clock is my sketch team, The Vanities. So if you're in town, you can check that out at the Nerd School stage.
Cool.
Awesome. Havana Mahoney.
Hi guys. What have I got going on? I will be on kind of a long form version of Am I Lying on Geek and Sundry on
what is today's date?
Today's the 11th.
Today-
11th?
Currently the 11th.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's on Friday.
For another 45
13th?
minutes.
Friday the
13th.
13th. Ooh, so spooky.
Oh.
Spooky.
Friday the 13th in the evening. But follow my Twitter, and I'll have the exact information on there. Havana Rama on Twitter. And you can also check out my Twitch channel, Havana_Rama. I play variety games over there. And Grav and I right now are doing Spooky Sundays, where we turn on the scream alerts and play scary games and drink tequila.
It's great.
It's a shit show, but that's why it's fun. And yeah, check out my podcast. Don't take our word for it. We recorded a new episode today, so that should be out by Tuesday next week. What am I forgetting? Oh, and check out the extra live stream, which is on. Well, my game will be going into the 28th, and it's from midnight 30 to 4:30 a.m.
Oof.
And I'm running a Scooby-Doo game.
Nice.
So
Nice.
tune in for all of it, but if you're an insomniac and want to watch some Scooby-Doo for the kids,
For the kids.
it's not going to be for children. It's going to be fucked up, but fucked up for the kids.
Expect somebody to get punched in the face so hard that their skull goes concave and then somebody vomits into it.
Wow.
Multiple people do.
Real specific.
That's
Yeah.
what Vanna
Also,
did.
it was a bludgeoning weapon. They didn't get punched that hard.
Oh,
That's
I'm sorry.
ridiculous. My games make sense.
It went from here's some camp activities,
Yeah.
let's make a god's eye, to oh by the way, here's the caved in face of your
And then,
I mean, that's
and then
typical. Like,
young 12-year-old Thawne was like, "Let me investigate," and puked right into the
You
hole.
rolled very poorly. That's not my fault. I didn't plan for you to throw up in somebody's
And then it just
concrete
became-
It kept on
skull.
happening though.
Then we
You
all
kept
just kept
failing!
vomiting.
Not just me, everybody.
Constant
It's not my
vomiting.
fail. It's not my field.
I should have thrown up when I killed that dude.
Grav Gladi.
Hey! Thanks for watching, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at DoubleGXG, and you can watch me on Twitch, which is my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/DoubleGXG. And you can listen to our podcast, which just came out with a new one on Patreon this week. We are on episode 4 this
yeah,
week?
on Patreon.
On
for-
Patreon. So
Yeah.
next week it'll release. It's called Experience Pointers. Me, Megan, and Jordan do a podcast about GMing from different perspectives. And we actually just recorded a Halloween one, which is going to come out
Yeah,
in a
we
couple
did.
weeks. So I'm pretty excited about that one. You can catch it at our Patreon channel for people who back us for $10 and up. And you can follow us on Twitter at EXPP Pod. No, I don't know this.
EXP Pointers Pod.
That's the one.
That's it.
Pod.
I've never said this thing in my
No,
life.
you haven't,
ever.
have you? Wow.
No, great.
It's always me.
Hey, it's Megan.
Hey!
Megan!
It's your
First
first
night!
You did it.
I did it. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Megan Caves. It's hopefully my name's up there and Dom spelled it right. So I don't know. Can Dom
Damn.
do that?
Damn.
He's giving you a
Fucking
sassy
savage.
look.
Oh yeah, that's real sassy. Okay, he did. He totally did.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fight after this.
M-A-G-O-N.
Yep, you got
Mo, go, Mo, go.
It says, hello, Megan.
Who does?
Fuck you, Dom. Straight up. Yeah. So yes, listen to our podcast, and also Grav and I are on Wildcards Friday night. It's our Savage Worlds game. Did you already say that?
I
You
didn't.
say
I
that.
can't
He's
pitch
awful
the
at
7
this.
things I do every week. It's going to be too
I'm
long.
very important.
I'm not important.
Gaurav Galati, don't
I'm
forget
not.
that name. I'm
I
going
didn't
places.
say that. I never said it. That's why I didn't say it.
I'm on all of your favorite things. So.
I don't believe in myself
Wow.
as much as everybody else does.
Wow.
None of
Anyway,
us believe.
And I'm so humble.
God damn it.
Friday at 8 p.m. here. Wildcards. Savage
Yay!
Worlds. Yay! Horror.
Yay!
It's very cool.
Yay! Big round of applause for Mr. Dom Zook, man, who makes all of this possible. Dom will be doing proficiency check Friday at 11. Friday. Are you still going to play Age of Empires? You can keep playing Age of Empires, or maybe switch it up?
Download some games.
No, something. He's going to switch it up. All right. Dom will also be joining me tomorrow at 2 o'clock for my show, Disorganized Play, where we're going to talk about today's game, how it went, and all the things, and what
I
the
know
what
what you guys are
and-
going to talk about the whole time.
We're going to talk about how we fix the grappling rules. You should just be able to choke a guy.
I'm ready for a 6th edition.
Jesus.
Fucking wizard.
Just
Very
for that.
Just for
I would
that.
like the grappling guide
You should
to come out.
have played that wrestling game that Steven ran. It was all
Oh
grappling.
yeah.
That was wacky.
Very good. So you can catch that with me tomorrow at 2. Tomorrow night is Never Tell Me the Odds at 8 o'clock Thursday night. 8
Yes.
o'clock.
Correct.
There's the let's see if I can remember the social that David shared with us. It was something about a gem heist goes bad and the players are kind of left in the lurch with the handoff or something like that.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, is it
Yes.
11?
So, yeah. So you can tune in for that tomorrow night, but you can catch me and Dom doing our little recap show that we do of our D&D game here at 2 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. Thank you to all of our mods who keep our channel friendly, safe, clean, and accessible. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thanks especially to everyone who put a tip in the tip jar. Your donations help keep the lights on and the cameras running. So we appreciate your time and your talent and your passion. So hopefully we can keep providing great entertainment for you and you get great entertainment in return.
Yep.
Hopefully
No,
you're
go with
having
I
fun.
kind of lost my train of thought. That was just like, sometimes I sail off the edge of the balcony and that chandelier is not as close as you might think. But until next
For Grayson,
time,
everything works out for him in the end.
let's
Dungeon!